Bomb. Welcome back to the waviest podcast in the UK.
Waviest.
Real talk, true stories.
The realest.
The best in the business.
The best.
The council estate's favourite.
Hey, they love it.
The barbershop's best.
Hey, you know.
Not today, man.
Yeah, he said not today,
man.
man.
Today. You
No,
get me?
people can tell the difference.
It's a bad day for me.
People can't even tell the difference, bro. I got the Arteta.
I think our guest might be the barbershop's favourite today.
Oh, no, definitely clean.
The cleanest.
Definitely clean.
Yeah. I see it.
Definitely sharp.
Covered. You get me, the flyest. But I'm still the unbiased tyrant.
100%.
With the unbiased take around the round table for the real to relate. Mr. If I said it, I said it. I still don't edit. And if they watch the artist interview, they're going to know that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But today we got a very special guest, man.
100%.
UK rap royalty. More than that, but we'll get into that, you know. Swat, T-Town, King of the UK, Solitaire Debinor, Mr. B Dubble in the building. Welcome, brother.
Appreciate it, brother. Respect.
Love family. Appreciate it.
Long overdue.
Yeah,
Love
definitely,
it,
innit? I was thinking that. I know we caught up quickly on the phone the other day to sort it out and that.
But like I say, it's mad that it's nearly 20 years we've been talking.
Yeah, I didn't even think that you would remember that. I'm surprised. Do you know what I'm saying?
You don't live life safely forgetting. I don't forget nothing.
For real though.
I don't forget the good and the bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially faces, and you can't forget faces.
That's a good place to start, you know, because I was thinking about we'll go back into growing up and where you're from and that a little bit to give the especially the American audience a bit of background. But I remember the first time that you got on my radar as just someone that listens to UK rap, and I think it was a little bit late because I believe doing my research for this episode you was way earlier than I thought you was in rapping, early doors.
What's early though?
5s and 6s and that.
Yeah, but to if I can, you know, the early days were not serious.
Mm-hmm.
So things were done, but it wasn't a career path, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So there's true. The first, you could say, proper studio tune I remember doing was in 02, 03.
Jeez, you're early.
It wasn't, like I say, in terms of the DVD stuff and getting out there, you could say I think the first proper DVD I was on was the Streets is Raw.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was Streets is Raw, so I don't know I can't remember what year that was, but I think that's the first one I was on.
I'm definitely.
And then as an actual feature for myself, it was Streets Incarcerated.
Yeah. Because what DVD was SWAT on? The actual tune SWAT.
That was on. I think that was on my DVD, Street Selected.
Yeah. See,
okay.
Was it not on Welcome to the City as well though?
No,
Number 1 or 2 or something.
I don't feel it was on Welcome to the City.
I just remember.
That's one of the last tunes I had out, and Welcome to the City was a bit before that.
Earlier.
That was If You're a King, and there was other tunes on Welcome to the City. But
so you see the one where the SWAT track where you got the fur coat on.
Oh, that's
why I thought I doubled down because I know you had a couple.
I think that's Welcome to the City.
Yeah. So I knew it because I just remember me and Ace and that watching the DVD and thinking, yo, that cold first off. Nah, I swear to God.
I had to check the fashion quick.
The fur was mad, looking real Harlemish. And I was just whoever that is, he's doing his thing.
Yeah.
And you had an original style, it was very your pronunciations.
It was Tottenhamish, you know what I'm saying?
It was very,
it was Tottenhamish.
It was very show, you get me?
Yeah,
but I just remember thinking, whatever he's doing it right. You know what I mean? The man then that reloaded that tune a lot with the sample and that. Very, very good tune. But when I was researching for this episode, I spent all yesterday and a bit of Friday doing it. And I realised that even me, come stumbling across you then was quite late still in the grand scheme of things.
But like I say, it wasn't a career path before then. You have to remember as well, for one, there was no industry. There was no industry, first of all, do you understand? And then on top of that, like I say, it's nothing to be proud of, but I think there was a clear separation. And obviously, and we're still dealing with it up until now. Obviously, I'm not really too in tune with what's going on, but people still have this notion of I'm not a rapper. I'm like this, and you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And we really kind of had that understanding as well. It's man ain't rapping, man just making tunes. Man's really doing what
on
they're
a Jeezy
doing.
thing.
Unfortunately, man's really doing what they're saying they're doing.
Yeah.
And man's rapping, and man just seeing how it
pans out,
how it kind of goes. You understand? But again, I think with me and a lot of us, especially from Caribbean, African backgrounds, whatever, music's a major part of of our culture.
Yeah, 100%.
I
So
agree.
that's why it was a good outlet for all of us, because even if you know, it's, a lot of people claim they weren't rappers and man not rated this, but we all rated it deep down.
Yeah,
because
of course.
we loved music. Do you understand?
You
we
wouldn't
loved
take the
music.
time to write bars and that.
Do you know what's mad?
And
This is a
obviously,
good topic.
and obviously, like I said, as a Muslim now, it's not my therapy no more.
Yeah,
Once
yeah,
upon a
yeah,
time,
yeah,
it was. It's your therapy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a religion as well. As soon as you wake up in the morning, that's what you're playing.
Run 1 2 tune.
You can't sit down without playing music. You can't
Clean your house to some
socialize with
reggae.
a woman. You don't clean your house. You don't do nothing
No,
without music.
integral,
Some people,
yeah.
before they even open their eyes,
Carnival.
they're turning music on. Do you understand?
That's true, bro. That's real talk, bro.
So again, a lot of people, and again, like, I can say I was guilty of that as well. Is that man was doing it, but it was always that thing like, you know, man's not taking it seriously. Man's on the road. Man's
Just playing with it.
Man's doing what they're really doing, but obviously things changed. Obviously, like we've seen it's changed a lot now, a lot more.
It's an interesting topic here, because I was driving up today to the studio, and a Heady One tune, funny enough, come on, another Tottenham legend, yeah. And in the lyric, he said that as well. Something about a Young G said he's trapping a rapper. Next week he's got bare freestyles or something. See what I'm trying to say? Like, and then and then you also had that thing where it was like it wasn't cool to just be a rapper.
Yeah.
If you wasn't a trapper, it was like a trap rapper was like the whole Jeezy thing and the Gucci Mane thing.
Yeah.
Whereas like
100%.
you know, Hove even come out talking about moving whatever, But then Nas, for instance, was like the other side of the coin, where it was like from young, just lyrically gifted, rapping his way out the hood, rapping his way out the ghetto as such. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
It was more the story that people was interested in rather than, do you know what I mean?
But to be fair, for me, it wasn't necessarily about the rap as well. It was about the next step after the rap.
Right.
For me, it was always going to be about the business. Anyone that knows me, my journey really, that's why I avoided certain situations and I might have capitalized on certain things. Remember, like even like my first mixtape was in HMV. My first ever mixtape was in HMV, or even that Street Selected DVD. That was, you know what I mean? It was
Mastermind.
There's certain things I did that, again, I capitalized off certain situations a lot more because I was always focused on the business. Before I even really took rap serious, now I remember doing little courses on music business.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Because again, it's like I always looked at it as it's not about. It's not really. Like I say, you could say the same thing like what Jay-Z's done.
Yeah.
That's what I was on before I even saw Jay-Z doing it.
Yeah.
My whole thing is that okay, if man's gonna be a rapper, cool, but it's all branding. My whole thing was business. It was always gonna be business. That's why even the King of the UK thing, people understand that there's a lot of ego that come behind that.
You like that on the intro, innit?
Yeah, but I'm saying it's good to explain this because I don't want people to think that man's just an arsehole, man's got ego. And obviously that was a part of it, but a lot of it was down to
That
the
was
fact
part of
that,
it.
no, but I mean,
That's real though.
It was part of it. Do you understand? And it was drawing people out and just being that, you know what I mean, just being that guy. But there was a lot more. It was a lot more calculated.
Yeah.
It was more about I know where I'm gonna take it if I have the opportunity. And I did have the opportunity. Obviously, I got the opportunity, and then obviously I came to Islam and I left it. But it was always about the business.
Yeah.
It was always about dominating the whole game from every angle. Do you understand?
Yeah. He was really about
label wise, branding wise, product wise. Do you understand? Just generally having a complete hold over the game, and that's why I said I might as well say it from now.
Straight
Before anyone really, you know what I mean?
Call it out.
Yeah, I thought let me just.
It's gonna be that either way.
Let me just say it from now because that's what it's gonna be. But obviously, Allah had better plans for me.
Yeah. That's it. Once you find God and you go that way, bro, I think it's a better life anyway, man. But we'll get into that a bit later as well.
Yeah.
What we do, let's rewind because I've got a good angle now. Let's rewind to the beginning. Earlier you mentioned about Caribbean, African backgrounds. Music is a major part of their life and whatnot. Let's start there, bro. What's your background?
Yeah, Dad's Trini. Obviously, may Allah have mercy on him. He's passed now. Mum's South African.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I kind of peeped
and
the
it's
key
even funny,
rings.
and it's funny now because even me coming back round here,
I
I kind of grew up round it.
Oh yeah.
Because my dad was a part of the carnival committee.
Oh,
Trini man.
Okay.
Yeah. So and obviously uncles that lived in Bush, I was always here. My mum used to live in Ealing.
Yeah. Oh,
But
wow. So
obviously
you're
my
proper West boy,
stepmom,
man.
but my mum never raised me, so obviously I was here.
Yeah, you kind
In
of
and out,
visiting.
and aunties that
Yeah,
lived in Maida, but like I've always kind of been in West as a youth, but
Okay.
Yeah,
obviously
that's
I was
mad.
raised in Tottenham
Yeah.
and more in South London. Obviously, my stepmom raised me. And my brother
Okay.
used to-
So
so
you
I was more in North and South, but a lot of my years was around here as well.
Soca in
Yeah,
West
so
London.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It makes sense, man. Because it's true, innit? Grenada, Trinity,
Yeah, no,
big
100,
stronghold, bro.
definitely
Bush
here.
Grove,
Yeah, definitely around
Acton, Ealing.
No, I'm saying he
Yeah.
was part of the committee. Like obviously, one of his
Proper.
best friends, Claire Holder, they ran the carnival.
The carnival,
company.
innit? Claire Holder, yeah.
He used to manage the main stage.
Wow.
Okay, that's proper.
Yeah,
You
that's
understand?
serious.
So we
Yeah, that's
was,
proper.
yes, and it's not just obviously it's the carnival, it's the gala, it's the panorama, it's
Juve,
everything, yeah, the whole
yeah,
setup,
Juve
the
and
whole
that,
weekend.
Yeah, it's true, man.
And then obviously later down the line, he was working for a production company, Battersea. Like obviously, if you're old school, Get Up, Stand Up. There was an old comedy sketch show, old school. He was working on that as well. So we used to be in Kilburn all the time, where they had the office there. So I've always been
local.
I've been everywhere. That's why, like I say, so it's
Yeah,
like
that's mad,
obviously my kind of understanding. Because is a lot of people might say this ends is that and this ends is that. I've never really had that understanding because I've been everywhere. I know there's bad boys everywhere. I know there's idiots everywhere.
Tell me about it.
You
bro.
understand? There's rats everywhere. There's
Yeah.
good people everywhere. There's
Snakes and gorillas.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
hyenas.
So and I think
Yeah.
because I kind of from a young age I was everywhere. I had a different
outlook was different,
Yeah,
wasn't
100%. Plus traveling as well.
Traveling's a
Definitely
very
from a young age,
underrated,
travelling
very
as well.
underrated thing for people.
Nah,
from
definitely
the
helps
ends, man.
perspective on a lot of things
When
still.
people don't leave the ends, they become very narrow-minded, man. So do you feel like as well? That's probably another way where like I was thinking about that the other day. Sometimes knowing different ends and different people in different pockets and that's the best way to navigate through the streets anyway, bro. Because I feel like you can definitely.
It's the only way. It's the
isolate
only
yourself.
real way. You never find someone that really capitalized out here without being in touch with different
Pockets.
places for the simple reason as well. Like West now, it's one thing that it's always had a kind of. People always say like West is moist.
Sweet boy,
yeah,
soft boy.
sweet. But again, like I said, I was around it, so I know some real bad boys from. Right, I'm gonna name names, but
seriously,
the people I was around when I was down there were
Serious.
real bad boys. Do you understand? And they were real money getters and whatever. Do you understand? But
yeah,
I
that's all over
think
West.
one thing people don't understand is that people measure notoriety differently in different areas.
Yeah, 100.
So you go South London,
Grease mode.
it's more about badness.
Yeah.
Money plays a part, but badness is up here.
Facts.
You go Northwest, the money and the badness is a bit
Somewhere
level.
back.
West, money's up here, badness is
Down
down
there.
here.
Yeah. But
Same
it
with
can happen,
Tottenham,
but yeah.
and the same with Tottenham, money and badness are
Synonymous.
level. Do you
Yeah,
understand?
synonymous,
So,
isn't
man,
it?
I
It's true.
focus more on
Oh yeah, I like the way you
notoriety
put that,
is-
you know.
notoriety is measured differently in different places. And
I like the
rightly
way you
so,
put that.
because again, it's like one thing, and I think that's what it is when you understand the mentality of the people. I remember, like I said, I used to be in West a lot.
Yeah.
I remember I'm growing up in Tottenham. I'm in South.
Yeah.
And we're just on straight badness. We're on
Grease
real
mode.
badness.
Yeah.
But when you're getting to know these people and they're saying, listen, I'm making X amount of money a day. I'm up. Why do I want to be bad? I don't need to be bad. I'm making gal. I'm fly. I
Travelling.
can afford more what they do. You know what I'm trying to say? So
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's
That's
a whole
how I can
different
live
understand.
life.
But it's the same when you go Tottenham or you go Brixton
Yeah.
or Stockport or wherever. You can get any gal you want by being a bad boy. You don't have to have money.
Yeah, literally.
If you're a
Reputation.
bad boy, it's enough. But in
Yeah.
West it's different. You can't just be a bad boy. You have to have money. So everywhere different. Like I say, they measure notoriety differently. But again, it's all the same thing to me. If that
I always
makes sense.
bust joke about that, innit, on the pod. Like, you see, like when I was younger, a lot of the banging things from West would always be linking South, man, because Southwest is there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they like they like the streets,
The street, man.
the clean, and they like the things from over here. And then when I would buck South girls, I feel like they were cool because they could relate to realness. Because they grew up around
but
it, you know what I mean?
you find a lot of it is what it is. People like things they don't understand sometimes, isn't it? So,
Yeah, that's true as well.
you know what I
People
mean?
find
It's
it
like,
appealing.
It don't
That's
mean,
the opposites
it
attract.
doesn't- it's not what you. People overthink these things, but sometimes it's just that they're not. It's not what you're used to. Do you understand? There's
Yeah,
many
that's
reasons
true.
why they would do these things.
Yeah, that's
but
true, bro.
Like
I
I,
like the
say,
way
there
you put that
was the same things that's happening here was happening everywhere else. Do you understand? So I think it's different here because again, it's the level of wealth that you find right now.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like you go on one side of the road,
$1
it's a
million
council flat. The other side of the road, it's
Grenfell
It's not a
exposed that more than
£1 million
anything,
houses,
bro.
you understand?
Like,
So-
God bless everyone from Grenfell. That got exposed proper in West, like how the cladding that they put on the building was to make it pretty up for that side. Because this side are paying 7 million an apartment.
At all,
yeah,
you know,
so I'm saying it's true, bro. So alright, cool. So that culture, that's a rare mix as well. I haven't really heard too much of that. Like, so was it like, was you in touch with both sides equally? You would say?
Yeah. But again, I didn't grow up with my mum. My mum, obviously, you know, not to say may Allah forgive her innit, but obviously she. It's funny because typically what happens now, you might have two parents on Badness, and typically the mum stops what she's doing, and the dad keeps doing what he's doing. But in my situation, it was the opposite. My dad stopped doing what he was doing, but my mum kept doing what she was doing. So she never raised me. She did a long bird. She was around the world doing her thing. Do you understand? I never got raised by. So again, you get a little bit in touch. But I think that the good thing about Tottenham is that every culture's there anyway. So even if you're not from that culture, you're exposed to the culture. Like one of my best friends in school was a Vietnamese kid, another one was from Hong Kong, another one was from Mauritius, another one was from like every culture was in my classroom. So even if you wasn't from that culture, you understood, you know, little words, you know how to cuss.
You get started, yeah.
You know how to cuss in bare languages,
Get a lot of food and that.
Yeah, like literally, you know how to cuss, you know their food, you know little things about their cultures. But I was predominantly raised by Jamaicans.
Yeah.
And not Yardies, make it clear, not Yardies. Jamaican, upstanding Jamaican people, do you understand? Obviously my dad's family, there weren't many of them here. Most of them are like in America, Canada, whatever. So I was predominantly raised by Jamaicans. Obviously my stepmom, and she's got a big. Obviously that side of the family is very big. So that's my family. You know?
So stepmom, she's from
Jamaica,
and London. You mentioned what part of London is she based in?
Battersea.
Okay, cool. So that makes sense because of the link later and all that, which I was gonna ask. So you kind of got to that. So that makes sense. But
that's what I'm trying to say. People say it's a link, but I think that's what. I don't want to say made man more dangerous or made man's thing more. You could say, I don't know, man. It was the movement. The best choice. It was a heavy movement.
100%.
Because it wasn't based on fake link ups. A lot of people linked up for. Because you might have made money today with each other. Tomorrow you don't make no money.
Beefing,
you're linking gal, or you're raving, or you're just linking for enemy of my enemy is my friend. A lot of that was going on with me, and a lot of the things you might have seen or the things you didn't see. There were real link ups. You understand? It wasn't nothing to do with money.
Actually, people
or none of that. Or you know what I'm saying? These are people that I really. Really connected with. Like they're still my brothers till now. Most of the people you see me with before. From different areas, they're still my brothers now.
I think I used to.
And I'm on a completely different path. Do you understand? And so it shows that we were brothers.
The love was real.
Because they respect you.
It was a real love that, and that's why it was a heavy movement because we were brothers.
Bro, classic. We'll get into it more as well because I feel like I want to talk about Tottenham a little bit more and then move into that because I had that as a question later. So I think that's been it's kind of I got the gist of it. It makes sense. I can expand on it in a bit. Tottenham's an interesting place, bro. Like I've been there a lot growing up, and that know a lot of people over there. Was because I remember I don't know if it was a DVD or a YouTube video. You done like an old school interview, and it looked like he was on MPK.
Yeah, that's where I'm from. That's my block.
Yeah, see, I clocked them flats in the back. I was that looks a bit MPK-ish. What was it like growing up over there, man?
It's what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 90s weren't easy, but it made us. It made us who we are. And I think the good, like I said, the good thing about that is that there's a lot of problems was going on back then, more than people think because they weren't documented.
Yeah,
the same badness happening now was happening then.
It's been like that, innit, over there.
But again, one thing I'm grateful for is that it made you someone that you can go anywhere in the world, and you can't be if you're from here. You can't be scared to go anywhere else.
You're gonna adapt.
And you can't not identify with people. Do you understand? So that's one thing I'm very grateful that I grew up in somewhere that very multicultural, but very very difficult, bro.
Very
big difficult time. As a kid, like 90s. I never know big brothers on the road or big cousins. Anyone that might people that know us, that's his big cousin. That's not my cousin. Do you understand?
Okay.
That's like her dad's friend, or we just grew up together. I never had so I come out the hard way. There's no big cousins to run to, or
man's got into year 7
It was real pressure, and I think because again very popular on stuff from early. So I've got things from early. I'm doing from 7 years old. I'm doing robberies and These little
outside
things.
young.
So I've got a bit more money than other people. I'm wearing designers. You know, obviously the ladies.
We're standing out.
You know, the ladies like me or whatever, and just talented in general. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes just being talented, good at football, good at singing, good at different things. You know, good at fighting.
Okay,
So you just,
so
you know what I'm trying to say.
yeah.
So you're just a generally popular kid, but at the same time, who are you, innit? You ain't got no big brothers, you ain't got no big cousins. So sometimes you get
tested.
You get man that's 5 years older than you. Even me, like I remember being 11 years old and a man that was like 16, Rob man, and that was at the turning point for me. Is like, even though I might have been a little bit of badness, but that
He was bigger, innit?
That turning point there when I got robbed at like 11 years old by a big man, basically. Remember, you're 11 and a man 16. That's like a big man for you. Do you understand?
Massive age group.
And then that's what kind of made the decision. Obviously, unfortunately, that is like, it's either you victimize or you be a victim.
Yeah.
And then that's what it is. But Tottenham, one thing I say about Tottenham, not just Tottenham, but many areas now, what I personally, when I look back now, when I respect about Tottenham that was different is that, like for example now, the TMD movement. Everyone knows about the TMD movement. But if people understood what TMD was, it wasn't a gang. It was just anyone that was a rude boy from Tottenham.
Okay.
You was known as TMD. It wasn't an official gang.
Okay.
So what you had is that we call them like gruesome twosomes. You know what I'm saying? Where it's you and a one man, you roll. It's you two against the world. And that's our thing was weird that we used to dress the same. You know the gruesome twosomes because you dress the same. But other than man I roll with,
the drip is the same.
You two dress the same, head to toe. You dress the same.
You like the cut with the slices in and that.
All of that. Do you understand? All of that. Even before that, that's shower crew days.
Later on.
Shower crew days is I'm going way back TMD. Before shower crew, before Northstar, before all of that. TMD was just Tottenham man them. Anyone that's from Tottenham was basically TMD. So you'd have people within TMD beefing, but it wouldn't affect the ecosystem. It wouldn't affect the ecosystem because again, it wasn't a gang. So you had a man that you was cool with now, you roll with him, you might be beefing with him now. It's never a case of okay, because I'm from NPK now.
Man, and now
you're from Tiverton now, so NPK and Tiverton are beefing, and I'm beefing with you. The issue happened later down the line when, like I say, people started forming gangs, and that's where I could have an issue with you, and it wasn't about me and you now. It's about your area and my area. But again, as a kid, it was more about, you know, and again, that's what made us who we are because you had to be bad by yourself.
Tottenham's a
you
real
and your
place,
one
bro.
man or you by yourself. You had to really be bad and stand on your own 2 feet because it wasn't a gang.
I didn't know that.
You openly could be beef at that, and that's like I remember like there's bare people now that's big. I'm gonna name them big names in TMD, and a lot of them have beef once upon a time. We're best of friends now. Not necessarily now, but we're friends now. But I'm saying that's how it was. There's so many stories of man within the TMD. You could say movement or whatever you want to call it.
Like the
that
umbrella.
were really going ahead, really going at it with each other. You understand? And it was never a case of that, you know. Farms beefing with Tiverton now because the man from Farm was beefing the man from Tiverton, or MPK or whatever. That's obviously later down the line. So it made us men. It made us men. It made us men. 100%.
Did you say you didn't want to name them or you wanted to?
Name who?
You said the people.
No, I'm not gonna name them.
I was gonna say I thought for a second you were
no.
I was thinking
You have to
old
remember,
wounds.
No, but that's what I'm trying to say. You have to remember, like the 90s weren't a joke, bro. It's not something that you want to talk about as well. When bring up old wounds, and because some of these people, they've squashed their beef, so they're living their life. Some of them ain't squashed the beef. Some of them are still on the road. So you don't want to. I don't want to mention something, and then a man he's chilling with his family today, and tomorrow night he's gonna go look for somebody that had an issue with in '97. Because I'm just reminded. It's true.
People be feeling.
But at the same time, when we all look, remember all of us are a lot of us are all big people now. We all interact with each other loosely or directly or whatever the case is now. And a lot of us can laugh about it. A lot of people have had beef before.
Which is a good thing,
about it now. It's love now because we understand. Okay, we were crazy kids. That really we had a lot of us had real psychological issues that weren't
traumas, bro.
It wasn't. You could say
diagnosed.
It wasn't diagnosed, bro. Like real. Sorry,
you get PTSD. You get PTSD from hood life as well, bro. Especially coming up a certain way.
But we could say that. I'm saying before then. I'm saying people don't realize now.
From the way you're raised.
Little things like this now. Even like I was talking to someone when I'm one of my old good friends, yeah, big him up now. And I was talking about him to another friend. And when I've called him, I say, yeah, yo, brother, I was chatting your name the other day, you know. Like joking, I said, I was chatting you still, I was chatting your name. Obviously, I'm bantering with him, but I'm saying, in our day, just a man could say he knows you.
Yeah.
That's considered chatting your name now. And you're ready to beef for that person. Or, like, you know, stepping on shoes or
the trainer thing.
The face fighting.
Face fighting.
You can't say that's not psychological issues, you understand? That's you can't be ready to, and I know people that's been, I don't want to go into it, but I personally know a man that's killed people for face fighting.
Oh hell yeah, yeah.
No exaggeration. There's people that's dead right now from face fighting.
The Bloods and Crips beef in LA has even started and escalated over a jacket getting robbed.
But that's what I'm trying to say.
And
so
look how far that went, you know what I mean?
Can't belittle these things all the time and say, oh, it's a moment. No, it's real.
It's real.
It's
dealing
real.
with people and
there's
individuals.
people that are real mental health issues now. But we thought we just put it down to he's a madman or he's a bad boy.
He's a sicko.
He's a real life madman.
It's actually a sicko, yeah. Like
exactly.
real talk, bro.
I think that's one thing that we was dealing with a lot as kids, where you're kind of in a melting pot of people that are going through real man. And obviously, like I say, including myself, I'm not gonna blame what the things I've gone through, whatever. But again, when your mum's on certain things and you know your dad was on certain things, but your mum's on it today.
Yeah.
And then you're in that area as well, and you got people that certain elders are showing you love, another older wants to take your hat.
Yeah.
Another older wants to punch you up because his girl likes you, or it's just too much weird things going on as a kid. Yeah. And then it's like, what direction do you go in now? Yeah. So you could blame circumstances or whatever now, but at the same time, people don't realize that you're in a situation where literally you have to victimize or be a victim.
Yeah, that's true, you know.
And
you can be minding your business. Someone's
girl
likes you.
No, it's real.
They find a problem with you over that. It happens a lot, bro.
100%.
Even do you know what? It's sad, but it even happens up to too late, really, like age-wise. Sometimes that stuff still happens into people in their mid-30s and that's sad, bro.
Yeah.
Because at some point you got to know that girl ain't for you, or that, you know what I mean, or whatever the circumstances.
That's why we say you see the nod now. You see the big man nod. Yeah. It's a big thing. It's a gift. Like when you can see a man that's a man and just nod at him and say what's going on. You don't even know him from nowhere. And you just not, obviously as Muslims as well, it's even more beautiful because you don't know him from nowhere. Assalamu alaikum. It's like he's your brother. Yeah. But just a general to see a man and just to nod and say how you doing, brother, you're right, and keep it moving.
Don't have to be tense.
It's a beautiful thing because it definitely wasn't like that.
100%, bro.
Once upon a time.
Because I didn't even know, bro. You've taught me something. Because obviously I was aware of TMD just from growing up and you hear things when you're young, and then Northstar formed. And I thought the major difference, right, was that TMD was basically like a gang per se, yeah, and then Northstar was like a music crew that was put together off of the back of TMD. But then I always kind of thought it was a bit more South Tottenham.
No, you're not wrong though, but you're not right. You understand? Because Northstar was that. Northstar was a musical thing. Yeah. But it just didn't end that way. Yeah, it definitely. Like I say, I was with C when that started. Yeah. And it was about music. It was remember Shower Crew was a whole different. Remember you can remember like obviously TMD was one thing, but like I'm trying to say TMD was too. It was a loose. It was a loose network. It was a loose network that TMD, anyone could just be TMD. If you're a bad boy from Tottenham,
from over there,
you could say you're TMD and no one's gonna say
you ain't.
Even if you was biased, you could have been a man that just rolls by yourself. Yeah. But you're a bad boy
from Tottenham.
You're TMD. You're Tottenham man. Then do you understand?
That makes so much sense.
Shower Crew was more, you could say Champions League.
Okay. Right.
Shower Crew was a whole different thing. Like obviously, maybe I'm wrong. I can only speak on my experience.
That's your perspective, isn't it?
I can only speak on my experience. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. But for me, the inception of it, what I remember, because I can say I probably was one of the youngest people in it. Right. I'm original Shower Crew. Do you understand?
Yeah. Because you was Shower from way back, shot of music before that.
Yeah, sick. Sorry, year 11. So that's 99.
Jeez.
99, 2000. When I remember. This is a thing that where we meet each other, show. That's where that kind. But again, to be fair, it's definitely started before that because that's when
Jamaica and that.
Yeah, it's like before that from there, and obviously the man them going over there.
Yeah. And then when they brought it back, and
they've made that link. They brought it over. But I'm saying my
the Southeast ones as well.
Southeast.
So like Ghetto had
show as well. Definitely. But I can only speak on my
from T 100%
on my experience. For me, it was 99, 2000. That's when it's like, okay, this is what it is. This is who we are now. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, and then like I say, Northstar was more Yeah, Northstar. Yeah, what's it?
Like a heavy guy from North putting together a music movement.
0203. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not good. I'm not good with dates. Forgive me. I'm not good.
Nah, you're right.
I'm not good with dates.
Soul Solid Crew was around like 2000, 2001.
Nah, but what I'm saying, there's the talk about it, but then it's like this is a real thing. That's when you're seeing the Northstar chains.
Yeah.
You understand? Remember, obviously, Bucket.
It's
C and Bucket initially. They started it. It's,
facts.
You say they're the main founders of it, but obviously Bucket died.
God bless him. Yeah.
Basically, straight after it really became something. If that makes sense. And then, like I say, that's when it really became something. But again, it's
And he was Edmonton, innit, Bucket?
Yeah,
So
but that's another thing. Like I'm saying, is once upon a time, there was no real difference between us, between Tottenham, Wood Green, Edmonton. Remember, there's no real space between us.
Yeah, it's true, bro.
And that's the saddest thing as well. Like when you even understand the Wood, like to be fair, Edmonton's always kind of been separated. Remember, like obviously there's certain man from Edmonton. I'm gonna name the names, but there was certain. Are the big boys, the serious people from Edmonton were with Tottenham, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's no difference between the serious ones.
Yeah.
But there was always a separation. We never, Tottenham man never looked to themselves like Edmonton man.
Yeah. Got you.
But there's bare Tottenham man that considered themselves as Wood Green man.
Yeah,
like myself.
Yeah. Oh, for real?
I was a Tottenham man and a Wood Green man. The same.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
See, look at
again,
that.
because like I said, it's the same.
It's only down the road.
It's the same area.
Once you pass Turnpike Lane, you're there.
Basically the same area. Do you understand? So once upon a time, and that's why, like I said, why the beef was so sad because, like I say, we're family, like real family.
Everyone knew each other, innit?
Real family, or like I say, we've grown up from, you know, like some of my oldest friends are the main Wood Green guy, like Jay Avalanche. Like that's one of my oldest friends. Man, sleeping in my yard from 10 years old or whatever, do you understand? It's one of my oldest friends.
Wow.
Up until now, that's my brother, do you understand? Like,
big him up, man.
Enough of the main ones, I went to school, like Gumsy, I went to school with him, that's I was one of my best friends in school. Do you understand? And there's a lot of them, like we all were basically together.
Yeah, it was like a one.
So you go Wood Green in the evening, daytime, whatever, it's everyone's there. Tottenham and Wood Green, there's no difference, do you understand? So when I don't want to go into how it started and you know what I mean, or whatever.
Of course, especially when you're on bigger things now as well, man.
Yeah, like I say, you don't open old wounds. But again, I think that's the sad thing about that situation, and I'm glad obviously a lot of us now, especially the older ones, we're cool now, and there's no major issues. But again, the younger ones have inherited now, unfortunately.
It's true, bro.
Kind of passed on,
and they don't even know why it's happened. Even I'll give you a joke, because no one even knows this now. Even at MOB, I am original MOB. Remember, MOB started with. Again, I'm not going to name the names, certain people, but I am original MOB. Do you understand? Original, like we've called MOB was Mob.
Mob, Same
original was Mob, and then obviously it was more MOB. But I'm original MOB.
That's crazy, man. I didn't even know that. I knew it was Tottenham Defo and the shower thing.
But that's what I'm trying to say. People don't understand that it was clicked. Remember,
the same thing.
Mob was 5 man. Again, I'm not going to name the names. It was 5 people that we just had our own thing, and then it just spiraled because again. Gainer was more involved. Certain obviously Gainer.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Obviously, he's more. He went from when he got involved, and obviously all his youngers and brothers and everyone. Then it became a big thing.
Yeah.
They like Gainer and his after him. They put it on the map.
Yeah.
Okay.
But before that, it was just a little. It was just like a few of us that were just on real badness. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I can imagine with the name.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
like that though. There'll be like cliques within like a little gang. So you have like a
loads of
4 man that they roll with them and they're something else, but they're part of a bigger thing. Like, do you know what I mean?
But that showed the issue is when you start naming things. Before,
it's true. You know,
if you think about it now, I'm not going to start naming names, but again, we've named it with that. For example, C1 and Bucket.
Yeah.
They were a force in themselves. Them two together is a force.
Big business.
Heavy business. No doubt. Anyone could. People talk rubbish now.
Nah. It is what it is.
Forget even before Northstar, before all of that.
Yeah.
C1 and Bucket heavy, but there's no name.
It's just
two real dons together, and obviously anyone else that's around them. But them two as a gruesome twosome, they're heavy, but there's no name. The issue happened when people started naming the cliques.
It's true, you know.
And then they became gangs. But gang, you could say that the same type of, I don't say the same concept, but a similar concept has always been there.
Yeah.
Because like I say, because they're the gruesome twosome with the little cliques of people.
Yeah, like the duos.
But they just never named. It was never a name. It was just my man and my man. Like, do you understand? My man and my man. That's how you knew them. Do you understand? But
There's always some form of grouping up.
It was the name. So like I say,
Yeah.
with the mob thing, it was just us literally. And again, it's like I say, we didn't think nothing of it. It's just like obviously we're like a little mob in it. There's like five, six of us.
Some real hitters.
We roll with each other every day. We're on stuff. It's
Because
mob.
I remember
and then like I say,
Limitless
they
TV.
took it to the
Was
next
it
level.
Limitless TV
Yeah,
days, I
that's
think, was
the-
when
yeah,
it
yeah,
kind of become a thing, when it was like couple man from that part of Tottenham, like this man from Wood Green and rare. But it wasn't before that. I always knew that them men were kind of cool, bro. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm trying to
say? It's before that though.
was it before that?
Because the beef started before any type of rapping and.
Right. Okay. See, I didn't know that.
previous
It
tensions beforehand.
It started before that, you know what I'm saying? And again, I would say, again, it wasn't necessarily a Tottenham and Wood Green thing though. That's the
It was
problem.
just
though.
certain man. That was certain
It was
man.
certain man,
Again,
heavy guys from Tottenham, like some of the heaviest suits from Tottenham. You could say they troubled certain people from Wood Green.
And
They got their money up, and then the rest is history. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to say. Even though there was a divide and there was a little bit of bad blood between us, like I said, I love them, man.
Yeah.
Them Wood Green youths, I love them. They're my, like
Real
I said,
youths.
I grew up with them, and they're my people, and that's why it was so difficult to watch. And obviously,
I hear that.
I'm not saying I fully got involved in it, but there was a bit of bad blood, if that makes sense. Things I might have said.
Man.
People, you know what I'm saying, said things, whatever. Nothing really, no real blood was shed between me and certain people, but there was a lot of back and forth and arguing and whatever. But deep down, like I say, I still love them.
Yeah.
I still had love for them, do you
Remember
understand? But at the same time, it's like you have to realise that
When you're from
it never had to go that way. Because like I say, it was a small handful of heavy youths from Tottenham that obviously they violated. And again, they were younger than them as well. So you can't even diss them. You can't even look down on the Wood Green youths for what happened to them.
Nah,
They were younger
bro.
than them as well.
And you gotta remember as well. Sorry to cut you. If there becomes beef after that, it means they're not no chumps, bro. It means
100%.
they're biting back. You know what I mean?
But the history is there. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like I say, they got their money up, and then the rest is history. They
Facts, bro.
were really on stuff. But that's what I'm trying to say. For us, for anyone that was outside looking in, that's why it was sad, because it was a thing where now all of a sudden now Wood Green man are idiots, or Tottenham man are idiots, or Wood Green are bad boys. But we're all together. It's like, how can it even be?
It's not even different.
It's
really.
not even a difference because we
facts.
all grow together. We're all in the same
down the
yard
road,
growing up.
yeah.
We're all together. Do you
That's
understand?
interesting
So that's
still.
why it was sad. But obviously it happens, isn't it? These
Because
things
it's true what
happen.
you're saying. They're closer to you lot than Edmonton easily, because it's just you go
There
down
was
West
no,
Green
there was
Road
no,
and
for us there was no. It was called Wood Green.
Yeah.
But there was no difference. It just had a different name, because as far as we're concerned, that's where the shops are. That's where the estate is, where everyone goes to chill on the estate. You know what I mean? And other little- it was just a name of an area. It wasn't the name of the people.
Yeah, that's facts, bro.
If that makes sense, it was one place, innit? But
Interesting thing then, you see how you're saying this
what it
before
is,
the
man.
music, but you said at some point, obviously, when you was younger, you was rated, obviously, for certain things and at school, Gellem, you get me, you could rap, you could sing, you could fight, rare. And growing up around, like, African and Caribbean culture, where did, like, the early years of love for music? I know, obviously, now, like you said, you're a Muslim, so music's not ever going to be the forefront, but reflecting on your past, do you feel like there was a moment or a time where a certain type of music or a certain type of song like drew you into that?
like I say, bro, my dad, he probably had one of the you could say the rarest and probably one of the biggest collections. Like and again, that's me talking to people that's big in the game now, and they said like their hands down. They say he was one of the he was one of the heaviest guys in the world.
Dub plates and that.
No, forget dub plates. It's real rare record. That was his business. Was music.
Nice.
More the jazz stuff, the old calypso stuff, the reggae. But you don't understand, this stuff is expensive now.
Big time, bro.
You understand? And again, I
editions,
don't want to say too much. You know what I'm saying, but expensive, bro. Like one record. You find that one record that don't look like nothing. It's racks for that one record.
Yeah.
And my dad had thousands upon thousands. Like the whole house was basically
Collection was full of vibe. The whole yard. I know them.
So my whole life I've been in that record shop. I had one of the sickest CD collections. And anyone who knows me, they know. I had one of the sickest CD collections from all my friends. You understand? Because again, I'm in and out the record shops all the time with my dad. So from as long as I can remember, I'm collecting CDs. And
So you're the one putting people onto music.
Sound like man, bro. I'm like that.
You know what I mean?
Reminded me of me, bro. It's like my dad.
And it made the range of music like wider as well. It wasn't just about rap,
Just
whatever.
one
Man like
thing.
R&B, man like
So maybe man have a good ear as well.
Man like everything. Man grew up on all different types of music. But again, like I said, as long as I can remember, music has been you could say one of the main things on our house. Music was
yeah.
actually the main thing, the main factor on us, because it was, again, it's the way my dad made money. It's something we listened to, something we enjoyed. It was a major factor.
There's a music for every
Even
mood.
if you look at the shot of music CD, you know, the cover, obviously when you go
That's
back,
why I
look at
thought,
it,
you know, I've been that up.
that's
now.
not a Photoshop, that's the yard.
Cold with the Gucci
So when you see
leg
all,
cross.
when you see all those records up and down the wall, and
This
I'm
is Pops'
sitting on
collection, yeah?
that's just, like I said, that's
That's
just
just
a
one corner.
portion. That's
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 a
not
little-
the whole room, and then the whole room upstairs.
I know
and
what
the
you mean.
whole,
Yeah.
that, you understand? But that's when you see that picture, a lot of people thought it was photoshopped.
Yeah, even I thought it was like
that was a
a
legit
Photoshop.
thing, yeah.
I thought it was a drawing in the back.
That was sick.
No, it's a real picture. So
You know what? You know what's
Long
funny
as I
about that? I
can
grew up
remember.
similar. I can't say that my dad had that collection or that collection
Yeah.
sounds crazy. My dad was definitely a DJ, but I had that whole thing where I grew up from young, music in the yard, vinyls, tapes, everything, all of that, right? But when it come to rap, yeah, I feel like rap was the thing that, from what I'm saying about out in age and that, I feel like we're in a similar bracket, yeah. There was a time when rap wasn't really popular like that, like it is now, where it's just a normal music.
no, I was R&B man. Straight.
Yeah.
I went to rap like
Me too.
Our day was, as a kid, R&B, ragga,
Yeah.
jungle.
Rare groove,
Jungle.
soul.
And I'm saying I'm saying my day. It was, again, obviously
Yeah.
you might have listened to that stuff, but I'm saying me.
Oh,
me
you talk about when you get
My
my
CD,
first
okay,
CD
yeah,
I
yeah.
bought was Jodeci. That's my
I'm with
first
you,
CD
yeah.
I went in a shop and bought as
Yeah.
a kid was Jodeci. Do you understand?
Jodeci, yeah.
And then our day you find that the heaviest suits on the ends.
Yeah.
We liked R&B.
Yeah, facts,
That
bro.
was
That's,
R&B.
that's the realest shit.
It was
bro.
ragga. It was
like,
jungle.
yeah.
You understand? That's what
Yeah.
it was.
Jungle was big as well.
Before you even called it bash, it was ragga. Do you understand?
Yeah,
Ragga.
yeah,
This is
straight.
bashment now, but ragga. It was ragga. It was jungle.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? That's
Yeah.
how the biggest raves in our day were jungle raves.
100%, bro.
And
Without a
then they
doubt.
might play a bit of ragga, they play a bit of R&B, but
And
a
Nicki
little
Black
bit.
Market and
There
that.
weren't no rap scene
Rap
for us like that.
wasn't
Nah, there wasn't, there wasn't.
Rap scene for me is secondary school.
Yeah,
Mid-secondary school, but then you start to like certain things, and but
Fact.
you listen to it. You know what I'm saying? You listen to it, but again, that's not what we.
It weren't a thing.
It weren't a
thing,
major
bro.
factor, and
Jungle was a
anyone
thing.
from my era, they know that that's what it was. We'd rated R&B.
But I was spitting
And you
jungle.
rated
I was listening
ragga
to
and
R&B,
jungle.
listening to R&B and bashment, and then
Man,
spitting
I had a solid
jungle.
R&B collection.
Yeah.
That's the same thing, bro. Same thing. Jungle was cold, and it had elements of like Caribbean vibes in it, even though it's up tempo. It had the like, you know, the General Levy's and it had the bashment vibes
100%,
mixed with it. So
yeah.
it was kind of like it made sense. And then UK Garage got big at one point around that era, just after.
Just come after, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it was kind of like, you know, like the American rap. Because it had an interesting convo with someone my age the other week, a close friend, and I was like, yo, we love rap. I consider myself like a hip hop historian. Like if you had one phone call left on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and it's a rap question, if you ring me, you're winning.
you win it, yeah.
That's how I see it, yeah? But then I had to say to myself, to my brethren, I was like, what's the first rap tune or the first rap era that you heard and it made you fall in love with rap? Because otherwise it could have just been a genre that you think is cool
but
and
you
you
don't
like
really
it when
take
it
it
comes
in.
on, but it's not your like. I loved rap. Like,
But again, that's the thing though, because what we fell in love with wasn't what we grew into.
nah, it wasn't.
It was MC Hammer. Remember the first rapper that we knew was MC Hammer. Really.
I
Do
don't
you
know
know
what it's true.
But that's
you know.
not rap.
No, I was
rap,
gonna say that
but
the
it is
early
a
rap
rap
is that
we
kind of
grew
like that
You can't
like
touch
Humpty
this.
Dumpty rap. That
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what's
yeah,
his name?
Yeah, Digital Underground.
No, what's his?
Yes,
Digital Underground, yeah.
With the Tupac was in.
MC Hammer was the heaviest man.
MC Hammer was cold, didn't it?
Yeah.
He was the heaviest.
He was cold,
you
you know.
understand?
He was a real G though.
So, and like I said,
He was
and
a real
then after that for me, it was like Ice-T.
Okay,
And
yeah.
even them days, my dad wouldn't even let me listen to
Because it
that.
was too crazy.
Yeah, too crazy.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
dad wouldn't let me listen to Ice-T.
Ice-T was talking
I had
about
to
Cop
sneak
Killer
in.
and that, innit? He was on some mad
No,
smoke.
Ice-T was on a mad thing.
Pimping.
You understand? Yeah, pimp.
Yeah,
Yeah, bare
man.
pimp talk.
He was pimping.
I'm saying this is when I'm 5, 6 or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, see?
Listening to that. You know, my dad heard that. I said, nah, you're not listening to that. Do you understand?
Yeah, I get it. That's
But
why
but
it's a
for
good
me,
question.
it was Ice-T.
And then you had like Jungle Brothers and that. They were like easy listening.
Yeah, you could just kind of.
Yeah, like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, but I think
Yeah.
that's the sad. But I think that's the bad thing because I always rated the
real rap.
the crud. Yeah, that's always been me from.
I do it as
I
well.
never really gravitated
They rated the
to
real
that,
thing.
Because I never actually
My
loved
thing was
rap.
either it's got to be straight R&B.
Or it's got to be straight.
That's why even you can imagine. Obviously, when I first started practicing,
Yeah.
me leaving the music wasn't necessarily the Islamic choice. I'll go into it later.
Well, okay.
But when a lot of people kept saying, so why do you make positive rap? It's like I've never liked it, and I'll never probably will like it.
Yeah.
I'll be real with you, do you understand? I've always liked negative rap, but I love R&B. Sing about love and whatever. I love all that.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And
But I don't want to hear
all
man
my
rap about
bad
it.
people, we love that. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I could the heaviest suits I know, they don't even like rap.
Yeah, it's facts. That's
I'll
facts.
be real with you.
They like
So, man, I
reggae
know
and
that, yeah.
slow jams and that, bro.
Yeah,
I hear
the
it.
heaviest suits I know don't even really like rap.
Man are listening to Kenny Burke rising to the top and that, but they're
Tracy
straight gun,
Tracy Chapman and
Yeah.
Teddy Pendergrass, straight gunman. Like, real talk though.
Yeah. But again, I've never. It's always been
real talk, the
either
uncles, they were
it's
mean.
R&B or something, or it's
Yeah.
it's
I like your style, bro. I can't lie. I like your style. As a person, I get you more now. It makes so much sense, bro. Because you're a drippy dude, you're wavy, but you're G'd out. So it makes sense. It's making sense, bro. I'll be honest.
But it is what
It's the way we grow.
It is what it is.
But the way we grow and the influences we have and
No,
what
but
we're
it's saying,
around.
but let me
Do you know what I
touch
mean?
on that though. I get what you're saying, yeah. Why for touching on that, but what I'm saying, yeah.
I thought we was taking a day off from pauses.
No.
today,
We will take a day, but certain things
Too
you have
soon.
to.
Yeah, man,
It's not us though, man. It's the
yeah.
public, and they're gonna.
Let's
I'm in the comments. Yeah.
That's how not tolerate no man.
Yeah, you got.
Let's rewind and pause gruesome twosome, yeah? I thought we was being grown up, so we was going to pause that and then we... Eject, yeah. Sorry, bro.
Go on.
But the point I'm making, see, maybe even forget the point.
Nah,
I'm
it's,
making.
it's how you grow up and that. Like,
The point I'm making, one thing that's sad, what happens to a lot of people is that they romanticize
that too.
badness.
Yeah.
Not understanding what the reality
comes
is.
with,
Like I say, the baddest man I know are you never
Gentlemen.
you never ever think nothing of this. I could bring a man in here now that again it's unfortunate, but multiple multiple people, multiple eyes are closed. Because of this person.
Yeah.
You'll never think nothing of this person.
That's reality.
He's done it for a reason. Do you understand? People have violated him, or someone's done something, and maybe they didn't mean to do it, but it's happened. It's done.
Things happen.
Do you understand? And then the ones that ain't bad are the ones that are projecting, or you know what I'm trying to say. So a lot of people romanticize badness, but people don't understand where this stuff came from.
It's a good combo,
You understand?
bro.
A lot of us never. And again, I'll give you an example now, and it goes back to her, like the influence of music. My favorite rapper, well, one of my favorite rappers is called Mega. Yeah.
Cold, bro. The realness.
So when you understand the way he was rapping and the things he was saying, it molded us. So a lot of our badness wasn't. It wasn't devilish behavior. It was just that you even like I'll give you an example. That I've heard people getting punched up just because they say they don't like me.
Yeah.
A man's told one of my people I don't like him. And a man's getting punched up. Do you understand? Things are happening now because again we had that crazy loyalty for each other
man's riding for you.
and morals, and you know what I'm trying to say, real morals, and that we'll die for our friends and we'll kill for our friends, we'll go jail for our friends, and we meant it.
Stand
So
up
a lot of
guys.
that stuff gets confused with badness, but it's not. It's you're being a man.
morals,
I've never. Okay, cool. Man's rapping, man's talking rubbish. It's all rubbish. But you, if you spoke to me 20 years ago, it was never about being a bad boy. It was about being a man. Don't like I'm the nicest guy in the world, but you see, if you trouble me, it's like the whole world fell on your head.
It's a long day for you. If you
And
trouble me.
I'm on the Genghis Khan philosophy. Like if you didn't commit sins, God wouldn't send a punishment like me upon you. It's as simple as that. So it wasn't about badness for us. It was more we're men.
No, I heard
Hold our own.
I heard that.
And again, like I'm trying to say, I don't want to name names, but some of the baddest people I know that hands down the baddest people, they're the nicest people you ever met.
No, you'll find
You
that.
can bring them to meet your mom. You
that.
could do and you know what I mean. They're good people. They'll help you. They got manners.
A lot of gangsters are gentlemen.
They're not going to steal from you. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
You play with them.
careful, man.
You play with them.
It's curtains. Yeah,
It's like the whole world fell on your head. Man.
yeah, bro.
That's people romanticize these things, but again, a lot and again,
It's
a
a good point.
lot of man's you could say man's again. That's what I mean. I don't like to do this stuff, to be fair, bro. You see, this is all talking too much. It's not really my thing because again, alhamdulillah, Allah's blessing me with a good life in real life.
Yeah, it's beautiful, bro.
Forget online and posting. My life in real life is good.
Yeah, I love to hear that,
So
bro.
as far as I'm concerned, sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Me talking too much and
yeah.
getting into content. I get it, and I think it's a good medium if you use it properly. But like we know,
Agreed, bro.
people don't respect sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know how sad it is, bro?
They don't.
For that
They
to
don't
be
respect
true.
sense. They don't. It's not
It's
entertaining.
not sexy enough.
Yeah, no.
And that's all I've got. I've only got sense.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna be a
yeah.
comedian for people or start, like I say, telling you stories that you don't need to know.
Yeah, facts, bro.
And
Yeah,
that's one thing you don't realize. If I really became one of these chatty patties and started telling you stories
Be
about
viral every week.
what man's done
Yeah, bro.
and what man's seen, and it'll be a long day. Do you understand? But I don't agree with it. But at the same time, it's like
Can't let people rewrite history, innit?
people confuse my legacy. Again, I was talking rubbish now. I know I was doing certain things I shouldn't be doing, but there's a reason why I lived in Saudi Arabia for how many years. There's a reason why I've been a practicing Muslim since I became a practicing Muslim. I never turned back around.
Yeah.
Since 2010,
Yeah.
I haven't turned around.
That's
Yeah.
it.
I've got a wife I love more than myself. I've got 2 beautiful daughters that are my best friends.
Beautiful, bro.
Do you understand? I've
Yeah.
got good brothers around me. I've got a good life.
Perfect.
I'm at peace. You understand? I'm happy. Really happy. It's not
that's
about
legit. That's
it's
a
not
bit-
about man's money or what man's got. It's about my contentment as
Yeah.
a Muslim, as a person that I believe worships Allah alone.
Yeah.
The way He wanted me to do it. Doesn't mean nothing more than that to me is
Priceless, bro. Happiness.
can trump that success to me because I know where I'm
respect
coming
that.
from.
Yeah.
But people confuse the legacy because again, man's rapping, man's saying something, not knowing that man's always been a good guy.
Yeah,
At the same time, man's
yeah.
B Dubble doing what I'm doing now. I'm still going to look after my friend's gran.
Yeah.
The guy's in jail.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
still
yeah.
checking for my dad. I'm still helping people. There's
So,
bare people
yeah.
that ends that you'll see. There's bare man's got story. I'm not gonna go into it, but there's a bag of stories of you know what, B could have done that to me, you know, or B could have pressed me, or B could have done that. He never done that. That's why since I've been practicing, no one's jumped at their pram
Kept man nice.
and tried to do something. I could honestly, I'm not saying I haven't oppressed people, but I wasn't an oppressor. There's a difference.
No bullying.
Some people,
Yeah.
you might, even if you bully someone, it doesn't make you a bully. Things have happened again. Like, I know some of the guy in the comments saying, "No,
Yeah,
remember when
yeah,
you done that to me?" You know, I've seen it already in
That's
the comments
cool, my brother,
sometimes.
man.
Yeah, I remember when my man done this.
Elevated.
Yeah. You understand? I've seen it already. Yeah. Bismillah.
Let's
Nah,
prepare
but,
in the
but bro,
comments.
the truth is,
But the point I'm making, man was
Yeah.
always a clean-hearted person. Don't
There
get
you
it
go.
twisted. Man was
That's what I
always
was
soul
gonna say.
searching. Man was always trying to be
Good
close
heart.
to God. That was always my MO. Do you understand? But again, I'm an old rude boy from Tottenham. What more do you expect from me?
this is what
Do
it
you
is.
understand?
Yeah.
The minute I had a chance to change,
Took
the story's evident. I didn't get run off the road. I didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You chose to.
I didn't do that. And like I said, I'm not gonna go into it, but my circle. I'm not saying all of them, but remember I would class my direct circle as me and Blade. Remember, me and Blade was. You understand? We were that was my right hand man.
So let me ask you.
And
then.
again, I
Let's
don't want to
ask
go
a
into
question
it.
there,
Yeah,
'cause I
but
think
what I'm
that's
trying
a
to say,
good-
the point I'm making is that our level of criminality was different, bro. It is what it is. I'm not going to tell a story. I'm not going to go into nothing.
Yeah.
People, if they know, they know.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
It was different. So again, I never got anyone that knows that they know that we were doing well, but I never got run off the road. That was a conscious decision that this is wrong. Man can't be doing these things forever and thinking I'm going to prosper. It was a conscious decision to say, you know what, this ain't the right thing to do. I can't expect to really win from destroying other people's lives. Do you understand? So that's it. When you're going
the
with
karma,
yourself.
innit? It's the karma. Nah, word, bro. I was gonna say to take it away from the road for a second. Then, let's talk about you say you and Blade really. That is one of your direct circle, yeah.
Yeah.
That was to me probably one of the best gruesome twosomes, rap wise, the best duos to come out of the country, bro. In my opinion, because when I deeped it, I was thinking, you know what? Yeah, there was a wider movement around it. 100%. You had your Vipexes, big up Vipex. You had the Timbers, the G Streets, the Swat. You know what I mean? But I think you two, on yesterday, I listened to like Queen's Heads, old tunes, bro. Like good collabs. I even see like Blade in Farm or something in one of the videos.
Yeah.
This is early Blade as well. Like,
Yeah.
And
the
he had like a
freestyles,
techno marine on and that. That's how you know it was way back in the day. Because Blade, you know, Blade's likely to have a madness on anyway.
Saturn,
The
yeah,
fatigue
Saturn
and
would
you
do
get
that.
me. So come a long way. But it's like to watch that and to see the level of rapping that you two was doing early. When at that point, I'll be honest with you, a lot of the capital were just spitting grime bars, bro. And you lot was really rapping real stuff, bro. And I think that duo, you mentioned earlier in the interview that family was in South around Battersea area.
Yeah.
What age did you meet Blade then? Because if you're rapping by all six together and that.
Yeah, like 15, 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I've said it before. I mean, he was friends with my brother.
Right. Okay.
That was my brother's friend. And like I say, they're the ones that come up. My first ever tune, I'm rapping American. It's them.
Okay,
It's,
is that
it was
it,
them
yeah.
I heard rapping English.
Blade
My
was-
brother and
yeah.
Blade.
Okay.
My
okay.
brother and Blade were rapping together initially. My brother was
Right.
cold. Like, he was cold as well. But
Did
they
he
were
stop?
rapping together. Yeah, he stopped. Big up my brother, man. He's a serious artist now. He's doing very well. He does a lot of exhibitions now.
Wow.
Obviously, check him out, Third Eye London.
Big him up, man. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Daniel Blendman, he's cold, but he more went into art and
Yeah.
and obviously he went
creative.
into photography. Remember like all the, like I say, shot of music, Giggs' cover, Walk in the Park, all Blaze cover, nothing. Like a lot of I think he done even like a lot of Youngs and stuff. A lot of the early rap stuff that came out of Ruthless Records.
Yeah.
My brother was the one that did the artwork.
Oh, swear.
Okay.
That's
He was
mad.
doing all the photography and he did a lot of the videos, a lot of the freestyle videos.
Okay.
Even that first video I did, that If You're a King. I don't know if you
Yeah,
remember that one, If
yeah,
You're
I
a
do
King.
remember that, yeah,
My brother did that. A lot of Blaze early videos. My brother did the videos for them as well.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
doing videos from long time.
Okay.
I think that's the video I'm on
And
about as well.
photography. So remember like when you got on my MySpace years ago, and man's got professional photos.
Yes.
That was
It's my
just
brother.
Broski.
Oh,
It
that's
was
sick.
my
Big him up,
brother,
man.
yeah.
He done his
Yeah,
thing
that's
early.
sick,
Yeah,
man.
it was
Yeah.
cold. It was
Yeah.
cold from early. Do you understand? So you see a lot of the professionalism that came into the game through Ruthless Records. Remember, a lot of guys was going through Ruthless Records, and they had these
100%,
these
bro.
proper high quality photography. It's my brother.
Okay, that
was
makes
doing
sense.
So
That
they
makes
went
sense.
to shoot
Still.
together, and then obviously, but again, my brother, again, he's a classic man, but he weren't really. He never went into the rude boy path. He did his stuff as a young man, but he more went into doing better things in his life. And like I say, now he owns
Make the
yards
right
and
decisions.
he's doing well. He's doing very well for himself now,
good.
whatever. But me and Blade more connected because of obviously
More in
the
common.
badness. Yeah. So we got really close.
Was that?
And,
Is
and
that
like I'm trying to
before?
say, even before rapping, whatever, me and him were just close. Me and him were just
That's what I was gonna ask you. I
just
could
doing
tell
our thing.
still.
Yeah, I don't want to go into it, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's how we
link-ups.
connected
Yeah,
from
bridging thing.
what we were both doing, and then it just became like I say, like a brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Like our houses are like my house is like his house. His house like my house.
Yeah, family thing. Because Blade had like was with Defenders LOS at one point.
Yeah.
And I
Big up
remember
Corey,
still that was early as well. And even on the tunes, I think when they're being hosted, I don't know if it was a Michael Million one or something, where they was like Defenders LOS and SWAT. Like it was still that early.
It
The
was
link.
still that, but
Yeah.
I can't remember when we made the decision. Like, even him, like bigger. He's the one. I think that's one day he came to me. He said, "Yeah, bro, like let's do this together." Obviously, like SWAT was initially me, and he's like my big cousin. Obviously, R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? Stilts,
Okay.
legend from Wood Green. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Legend.
Yeah, God bless him.
Me and him started SWAT.
Oh.
SWAT is basically SWAT meant solitary with a team.
Yeah. Sick.
So that's what the whole concept was, that if you was a part of it, you had to be your own person.
Yeah,
Solitary,
stand on
someone
your
that's
own,
the
yeah,
own
yeah,
person.
stand
Stand alone still,
Yeah.
but together we lit.
You've got a team. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Obviously, we started it, but he went back to jail, and then obviously we kind of, sometimes you just grow apart. The love was always there, but we grew apart. And obviously
Streets.
he passed a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying?
God bless, bro.
So, but
Yeah.
we initially started it, but obviously I was still running with the name. And obviously, like I said, at the time, me and Blade was, like I say, we was, you know what I mean?
Serious
inseparable,
duo, bro.
yeah.
Yeah,
So it
serious duo,
it
bro.
just made sense. He said, yeah, like let's do it together. And then that was it. But again, that's what I'm trying to say. We tried to make it very clear that it's music, because we saw what kind of happened with everyone else. Like everyone made it. There was too much blurred lines.
Yeah. It
With
was.
the gang and the music, do you understand? And I felt the brunt. Remember all my early events I tried to do, they all got shut down.
Yeah, I can imagine, bro.
My
I can
launch
imagine.
parties, my thing, anything I was doing that had my name on it got shut down.
'Cause
Tried
it-
it would
yeah.
come and shut it down. Do you understand?
straight
So
away.
I tried to avoid it, but again, the minute you put a name on something,
It automatically gets
it,
boxed,
it
innit?
becomes a gang now.
Yeah,
innit?
it's
So,
true, you know.
Unfortunately, yeah.
And rap styles, you said it's interesting you bring that up, yeah, because you said you had like an American song at first, right? But I noticed as well later on when I've obviously come across you, you had like an interesting style, bro. Like it was very unique, and you even talk like it, which is how you know it's authentic. It's like you had this wavy style, bro, where back 11 minutes history, like the
Yeah, because
you
again,
know what I'm saying? Like
it's,
the wavy
you
though.
have to remember, my main influences at the time, you could say, was Pac and Prodigy.
Oh.
So when you really check it, it's like there's
I was gonna say it's like a Pac cadence kind of
there's a
thing.
there's a correlation. Do you understand?
But with a different tone.
Yeah.
It was the Pac and Prodigy. Do you understand? But
Cold though.
people, no, but what I'm saying, people don't know what was coming.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Remember, I did a lot of tunes that no one heard.
Yeah.
a lot of like there's a lot of things that no one ever heard.
Just recorded material.
I literally had my own style, like real own style. By the end of the game.
Okay.
Where a man would rap a certain way, where you knew that it would have been a thing where anyone ever tried to do it. It would have been like,
it's that original. That is.
I basically got to the point where I had my own staple sound, and then I left. So it's like,
No, but I like the style, man.
Because
Blade had a style too.
And just like, you know what I mean, loosely what it would have been, what it was more like where a man might rap a line and half sing a line.
Oh.
So that was the style. It would be like you kind of rap the line and then not sing it, but it would be like like I said, like a wavy.
Well, like Max B.
It would be a hard hard rap melody, hard rap with a melody, and that's how the whole bar would go.
I even said it wrong.
If you ever heard it, and like I say, it would have been like, okay, that's his flow.
His thing was more like Mac 11 make up history, like he's dragged the history at the end or whatever. But then like that's the start of it though. You can tell. Because you're kind of like
developing, you're trying to tweaking it,
and then it's wavy already there at a rap level. So if you was tweaking it and expanding on that, that would be a very wavy rap style, bro.
And that's what, to be fair, that's why. And a lot when people hear about the deal that man got, whatever, a lot of they don't realize that what you heard is not what they heard. They heard the stuff that never, like the album stuff that never came out, the stuff that was way better than anything anyone's ever heard, way better.
Who did you get signed to then?
What I didn't get signed, but they offered me the deal. Universal.
I was at Universal.
Through always recording through Buff.
Through Buff, big Buff. Sammy, big up Sammy.
Buff
man.
got me a deal
big dog.
with obviously with him and Universal.
Cold.
And then obviously shortly after, man started practicing and I left. Do you understand? But there was an album ready. Remember, there's a lot of remember that album I had. Obviously, Tef was on it. Femme Fell was on it. There's a lot of tunes I had like obviously with Judge and a lot of my other stuff, but the stuff was a different quality.
Proper levels.
It was proper music. Do you understand? So
Blades was someone for me as well. Big him up, where he's always been like very UK-ish from quite early when people were still doing the twangy thing. And I always rated that, bro. And it's like you two style back to back complemented each other because it was original.
What helped Blade. Remember, he started with garage, so you couldn't do American with garage.
That's true.
Because he started with garage.
Yeah, it's true stuff.
Him going into rap, he couldn't have gone back to America, you know what I'm trying to say? It wouldn't have made no sense.
But we just got a comment today about that on
so he's
YouTube.
that hands down, he's a pioneer when it comes to rap
in UK
English,
style.
but when I'm saying that though, I'm saying the way we talk.
Because
man was doing English rap before, Rodney P, but it was too much like they were overdoing the Cockney thing. To make it English.
To make it.
They were over the, but
I'm from London,
but man weren't talking like that. From what I remember, he was one of the first. Him and my brother were the first people I ever heard rap the way we talk.
And
I remember hearing that saying, "This is cold. Like this is
road lingo."
Do you understand?
So. End rap, like that's why road.
And again, maybe there was someone before. Again, I'm not saying it's facts. I'm saying me.
Nah, he's early, bro.
The first one I remember rapping the way we talk was Blade.
I think I'd agree, bro. And I'm a historian, bro. I can't
think
because I think Skinny Man was good at talking how we talk in the ends, but it wasn't like how Blade is part of the man them of an age where new lingo was getting created, and you know what I mean. Like even one thing I liked about Blade as well, I called this Real Talk True Stories because me and my brethren, we used to listen to D Block, innit? Yeah. And then obviously in England we'd be like Real Talk, man, but then in America they'd be like True Stories. So we used to say that at the end of the call, like if something was real talk, oh yeah, True Stories. That was the reply. But then Blade was someone that would say true stories in the UK way. He had that flow, that style, and that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I always rated that man. And again, Skinny, not big up Skinny Man, no disrespect, he's great. He had a great album, Council State of Mind. But he was a different generation.
Even Skinny don't put it on. Remember, I remember being a youth man with one of my cousins, R.I.P. Soldier. Yeah, he took me there when I was about, I don't know how old I was about. I was like 7 or something. Obviously, I can bait him up now. But Skinny was a real youth. Don't get
I know.
That's the first one I've gone in the yard and I've seen boxes upon boxes and boxes, like bare boxes of grub in the yard.
Yeah, brother.
He was certified. You know what I'm saying? So
my boys met him in the
so I laugh. Remember, but I think what is this Skinny? Skinny couldn't market himself properly. Because people didn't understand. Thought this Skinny white you, but not understand. This guy was certified
from the ends. I think he had his own demons as well, bro.
And he weren't having it. I know stories of man that tried to rob him or whatever. And obviously he definitely went through it. But he that's a man that never used to have it.
He's no chump.
Yeah, but I
you
never.
ain't no
That's
chump.
the first when I walked in a yard and I see. I don't know that, but it's old
See
news.
things.
Now. Yeah.
Things like they're there. You get me?
And cause that was a joke when
Yeah.
he came out. Man was laughing at him.
Yeah,
Little funny little skinny
Yeah,
white.
'cause of his
I was
image.
thinking,
Yeah.
nah, but I know, man.
Oh, yeah,
no,
man,
serious,
really
yeah.
used to
He's
get
that
in.
guy. He's
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah,
And
he used to get in,
his detailing rap and his delivery was endish, but it just wasn't there yet. It was stage by stage. And by the time Blade came, like just after that window, Blade's come with the way man are talking on the ends,
Yeah,
in the
probably.
barbers and on the block and that, like the lingo and the
But
delivery.
that's even another reason why I didn't rate the rap team, because there's a bag of people. I'm not gonna name again names all the time, but I'll give you like even certain man from anyway. I don't want to name names, yeah? But there's certain guys that people looked at from the outside looking and thinking, oh, who's this guy? Not knowing this guy's certified.
Serious
Yeah.
geezer.
And the ones that people are rating, I know these guys that are thinking, brother, you're
I know
really
these man.
you're really
Man,
lying
rap
to the
good.
people. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And I think that's what deterred a lot of people from
Yeah.
the games, because they just looked at it and said, you know, all the people that's not really doing it,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they're
true,
the
bro.
ones that people are gravitating towards. They're easy to sell the
image
lies
and that,
to, and the
yeah.
ones that's really on it,
Yeah.
people looking at it. Anyway, I don't know.
No, but it's true.
It's
You made
important,
Nah, it's real,
it's so
it's real.
true. You made such a good
Like
point.
Skinny's a big example of that. A lot of people didn't rate Skinny. They didn't know who he was. You understand?
He was really
I'm
that
saying he was
dude.
a bad boy like that. Obviously, he was definitely on the road. But I'm saying
Yeah.
in terms of getting it in,
Yeah.
I can vouch for my man. Say 100% my man was getting in.
It goes back to the point you made earlier on, you know, in the intro. Like it was, you made a really, really strong point. That
No,
I
shots.
always thought of
Good
it like that, but you
Also.
said it a certain way, where it was like every end's measured like ratings different.
They measure notoriety.
Yeah,
different,
and that's such a real thing because, bro, someone could have literally nothing in their pocket but be on this bang bang whatever. They're the guy. If they start rapping, their thing will go up. Yeah, but then there could be a guy in another ends, like you say. His thing is mad. He's humble, quiet, and that, but he's doing this thing,
Yeah,
bro, moving
cleaning
stuff.
up, yeah,
but then
cleaning
if
up.
he starts rapping, like there's not enough pull because there's not enough people talking. There's not
Yeah.
enough
And, it's,
rumor.
and
you know what I
give you an
mean?
example, yeah, it's like, I'm going to bait him up as well because I'm going to bait him up, yeah. My brother DL, big up DL, yeah. My brother, that's one of my number ones, yeah. Obviously, he will go to a restaurant, old t-shirt and, you know what I mean? Like, look, he put his old sliders on and this.
Yeah.
They're not knowing my man owns bare yards and he's
Big dog.
actually up. And he's made real dough and he's a real one, but he's past it now. He's like, listen, I kind of like just
This is what I'm
Just
into.
chilling.
I kind of
Yeah.
like doing the decoy thing, and that they, yeah, because then they'll find out, and that's his whole thing. You know what I mean? Like, and he's got a bag of stories.
respect
And
it,
he loves.
bro.
He got a bag of stories. He says, yeah, you know, I'll be out, and the girl will try and style me
for the dude.
and then the friend will be over there saying, no, he's the one.
Grab him.
And then it's too late now. Can't you? So
Yeah, you already-
what I'm saying, but that's what was happening in the music. There's a lot of guys that are really doing it,
Yeah.
but they just couldn't. They couldn't project it. Do you
It's true,
understand?
bro. It's true. Very true,
We
man.
just find a way to say, again. Obviously, maybe it wasn't a smart thing to do, but we just understood. Like I say, me and Blade, we understood. Okay, we're really doing it, but you need to make people understand you're doing it. There's no point in doing it. Just do something else.
Do it properly.
There's no point us doing what we're doing and we're who we are,
Yeah.
and
Both good lyrically, though.
it's not correlating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
no,
connected.
true.
Do you understand? And that's why, like I say, I will never say I was the baddest man or had the most money or whatever. It was just something that was documented. So obviously, whatever I was doing, whether it's a big level or a little level, that's up to them to decipher. Do you understand? But
Word.
it was just something that was documented, and we was very good at marketing ourselves and
Putting it together.
and getting the point across and make it sound good at the same time. But there was I'm not gonna name it. There was bare guys that I know that people never rated, but they were really
That guy.
on stuff. Yeah, 100%.
Nah,
They
it
were
gets
really
like
on
that, bro.
stuff. Yeah, so
Sometimes it's the best way in the long
that's
run.
why the
So,
game
yeah,
was
sometimes,
a
yeah.
bit
Sometimes
wonky.
wonky.
Yeah, the game was wonky.
It will
yeah.
jade you, man. It'll make you jaded and that because
Sometimes you don't
could
want
be-
all eyes on you anyway, man.
Yeah, facts, bro. So Vipex, is he from Tufnell Park area or is it somewhere over there?
He's from Archway.
Yeah. So is Archway a hub of SWAT as well? Going back.
Definitely was, yeah.
Yeah.
But like I say, we could say that, but that's what I'm trying to say. His thing was Busy Block, yeah.
That's it. There you go. I
That was
forgot.
his
Yeah,
thing,
Busy
and,
Block.
and again, my cousin is one of the main Busy Block man. Do you understand? Like founders of Busy. I'm saying founders of that with Pex, and obviously there's other people. I'm not gonna name everyone's name, but those main people from Busy.
Yeah.
But again, like I'm just trying to say, it weren't no idiot link up. Because these are my
Family ties
One of
again.
them's my cousin. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And then obviously Pex was my best friend. Do you understand? So obviously after a while they all and again I've always been around Elfon anyway because my older cousin is from there.
That's
Soldier,
his-
obviously, Soldier, R.I.P. He was not from there, but he's from Kentish, but he was always in Elf. So I've always been in Elf from
very
a
local,
young, from a long time.
Yeah.
And obviously the link got strong
Mm-hmm.
through them as well. But even them as well, like I say, that's the joke. Because remember, once upon a time, man would look at them man like they're West. They're man from Archway.
Yeah,
Because
because
they were better than most people out here. Do you understand?
facts,
Once
bro.
upon a time.
Yeah, facts, bro. That's
They,
true.
they were and there's a funny story. Anyway, let me not even play it up. But there's a funny
yeah,
story.
yeah.
I was laughing with someone over there saying, yeah, like 'cause a lot of people underestimate Pex in the beginning. Remember, Pex was a bit overweight and his glasses.
Yeah.
Later down the line, you know what I mean, man, he started,
Sorry.
obviously, he jumped in the Gucci
Yeah.
and the jewels and whatever, do you understand? But in the beginning, remember, he was just a cruddy, guy, remember, he's coming from real, his dad's crud,
Yeah,
everyone's
yeah.
crud, do you understand? So people underestimate him, and yeah, they learned the hard way,
Yeah, put it that way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pex is a
Nah, busy
but
block.
again,
Yeah, man. Pick
but
'em up,
again,
man.
like I'm trying to say, Pex certified, obviously. I'm not baiting him up. It's documented. Go to the news. Go to the Google.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Certified bad boy, but the nicest guy you ever meet.
Again, another
Same for
example.
him. Don't put rap in front of him. He don't like rap. He used to rap a bit, but he didn't rap. You can't be in a car and listen to rap.
Yeah.
You don't want to hear it.
And spend H-Town on that.
You don't want to hear
Jagged
it.
Edge.
There's times when we've done dirt and we're in the car playing slow jams and
It's
maybe
this-
my cousin laughing. A couple of years later, he was like,
Gangster
say,
shit.
that's how you lot was touching. I said, I don't know how you done that to the youth. And then you look on the motorway thumping Bobby Valentino singing like it's a joke. And Mama's there thinking,
Slow
wow, like, you
down.
can't believe what has happened. You understand? Like you lot just did that and like nothing
Yeah,
happened.
man,
What
Yeah.
the kids and no. Yeah,
And
I
then
hear that.
thumping stuff. Yeah, so yeah. So,
That's that real shit though, man.
because what it is, yeah, when again, I don't want to romanticize it, but when you really have those, you could say capabilities, you don't want to drown yourself in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to hear a bit of love and you know what I'm saying. You need to hear something else to.
Even calm yourself
Balance
down
it out,
when you go
yeah.
mad and that. Like, if you're hot-headed and that as well, sometimes you need to hear a little, like I say, a little
Something
Teddy
chilled,
Pendergrass
yeah,
or Marvin
something
Gaye or
chilled.
something.
Yeah,
You get me? Word.
So yeah.
Nah, it's interesting. So busy block, pick them up. So, alright, here's a question then. Because you had like, you got G Street over here, you got SWAT, you got busy block. Again, there's probably more to it than that as well. It feels almost like you're like a glue for a lot of these movements.
And that's remember like I said,
Yeah.
it goes wide. I remember I used to live in Birmingham. I was living in Handsworth for years.
Oh, is it even about
so
you?
they're
Know?
my
Yeah,
they're
for
my
real,
people.
bro.
Do you understand?
Ghetto to ghetto, hood to hood.
I was in Scotland doing my thing from young. I was everywhere. I was all over London. Do you
What's
understand?
Aberdeen, Glasgow?
So, Inverness.
Okay, shit.
From still in secondary school.
Yeah.
Going up there doing what I'm, you know, understand stuff. You know what I'm saying? But
That's mad, you know.
just
bro.
just like let's say year after secondary school, I'm up there. So I've got links. You know, I'm linked up over there and just everywhere. There was loads of little pockets. You understand?
Yeah,
but at the
we
same
just-
time, what would and again, it's obviously we call it qadr, then it was Allah's decree kind of thing. But it was just always weird that I would develop a very strong bond with the main people from certain areas.
Yeah.
And that one person would bring 100 people.
Yeah.
Got you.
So when they say the movement was heavy, they don't have no idea how
How
it really
yeah, 'cause
was
it-
because
Yeah.
there's certain people, like I say, even from Hackney. Like remember my brothers, Brendan, R.I.P., Lamsey, like that. There's certain people even from Hackney that people don't know. Obviously the Tottenham Hackney
Tottenham,
thing.
yeah,
A lot of
yeah.
us, I didn't fully entertain that beef. Brissett, one of the main, that Jermaine Britt, that's one of the main. That's my brother. Do you understand? There's a lot of people that was my close friends from Hackney,
Right.
and they come with 1 million people. Do you understand?
Yeah.
People from West. Again, I'm not gonna name,
Yeah.
but they come with 1 million people from everywhere. So that's
how you kind
that's
of managed to
idea
do
that
it.
happened. But again, yeah, there's main people that, like I said, I was very close to from certain areas now through whatever it was through. But again, it wasn't fake link ups. That's why we're still friends now.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That
that.
makes
That's
sense.
part of it, and also I think it takes a certain type of person to be able to navigate that though. Like you have to be able to articulate yourself well, be authentic.
But again, it goes back to what I said. People are they've been lied to thinking that because you're from this road, you're better than the other road.
Yeah,
It's just another road. Do you understand? And because I grew up everywhere, I knew
you already knew that.
the difference between certain areas. You understand? And again, I think what you find as well, yeah. I'll give you an example like Blade now. Yeah? Man, know Blade's resume.
Yeah.
From music to the road or whatever. No one can ever take away anything from Blade. But certain man needs to sleep on Blade. Some man used to sleep on me.
Yeah.
Some man used to sleep on Vipex, to sleep on even the G Street. But once upon a time, man slept on the G Street.
Yeah, facts, bro.
Not knowing that these guys were serious people.
Yeah, bro.
But again, we just didn't. Remember, it's the music that messed us up, to be fair. Because we never cared about being known or going outside the dance and shooting in the air or shooting people for no reason, or we didn't care about the things that made certain people. Remember, a lot of people got names for stupid things, you know.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
Accident murders and you know what I'm trying to say, shooting in the air
bro.
and shooting innocent. Remember, look, I'm not gonna go into, but there's a bag of people that we know in the rap game that have got so-called bodies.
Yeah.
Who's that body, bro? That's an innocent man you slapped in the park.
Yeah, facts, bro. Yeah, a lot
That's
of that.
a girl you slapped on accident, or you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, there's a
there's
lot
a
of
bag
that,
of
bro.
accident murderers,
Kids.
a bag of victims.
Yeah,
Remember,
yeah.
and even I seen a comment sometimes. Oh, you know, B Dubble never had no real beef. Of course, I never. Do you understand? Because I was a serious
Partner
person
as well.
that was respected.
Yeah, bro.
Do you understand? I wasn't a victim.
Yeah,
I didn't have to be. And again, I'm not going to talk about the beefs that man had or things that man. It's obvious man done things, but man never had that ongoing things because man wasn't a victim.
It's weird how people want you to have
I
beef.
want a block hugger.
Yeah, they do though. They want.
weird.
I want a
man.
block hugger. I want a victim. Do you understand? And man, know if I'm not by myself, I'm with one person. All them you see that bunch of people. That's video shoots.
Of course,
that's not my day to day.
Yeah.
Man will tell you now.
Gas up
Man,
the
man
shoots,
see
innit?
me. Like even big up Tricky, from big up Tricky. They all tell you they've seen me in square.
Yeah.
Night time, but by myself, me and Pex or something. Me and Pex. They will tell you that I'm there. This man from South will tell you, I've seen B Dubble Fridge on a Sunday with one man.
Yeah,
do you understand? I've seen him in this place with
Moving
one man, or he's just rolling by himself. The majority of people that has come across me in over the years, even as B Dubble say, more time you see him by himself, or he's with one man. Maybe video shoots, maybe the odd little rave or whatever. But even that, I'm on my own thing. Do you understand? Do you understand? So
people wanting enemies for rapping purposes.
yeah,
weird
there was
to
a
me,
lot
bro,
of us, and
anyway,
it's
man.
the same in
Weird,
Blade.
bro.
And again, it goes back to, like I said, everyone's criminality is different. And I learned from a long time, the biggest mistake you make is having a bag of coldies. If you're able to do your thing by yourself, and again, I'm not trying to give no one no advice.
Nah, but still, that's true.
No, but it's real.
True, Sam, but if you're able to maneuver by yourself as much as you can,
less.
or with a small circle of people,
bro.
you have a long. Like look at Blade. Blade's done this. Blade never went to jail. I had a little remand time, and I never went back. And we've done more than most of these people. Do you understand? So it shows that there was a different. There's levels, and again, there's people. And I'm not trying to go on like, oh, man was someone. Man was.
Nah, but you're right.
You don't have to do this.
There's
There's just different levels to the road. There's certain people that they can go out to their bad boys, and I did this, but you was a victim, bro. You was a victim. Man came in your block and robbed you and stabbed you up and done that. That's why you had to be.
Now you got beef.
A constant banger. Do you understand? You had to. The man forced you into that. Do you understand? Man never forced me into no type of repetitive arguments with people. Do you understand? Obviously, things happened, and I'm trying to open no wounds because most of these people I'm alright with now.
But saying that, still though, if they
big them up, do you understand?
the ones that did get, we got to be honest as well though. The ones that if they do get stabbed and touched or whatever, anyone could take it ill. But it is how you come back sometimes. So if you are wanting to live the street life, and you start banging out after that, you're still classed as someone that's you know what I mean.
But again, that's
throw it down.
But what I would say though, on a serious note, is that, like I said, I'm a big man. I've lived through it. I've gone through a bag of different stages of life in this little life I've had already. Do you understand? Yeah. And one thing you'll find is that you see the man that you want to lick down and the man that, you know what I mean? You're hell bent on taking his life. I guarantee you, if you sat down with my man for half an hour, you'll be friends.
Probably get on. It's true, you know. It's true.
Like most of them, like I say, anyone that I've argued with, majority of them now I'm friends with them now. Because we was friends before anyway. Maybe we kind of fell out, or even if I wasn't friends with them before, we're friends now. Do you understand? Because a lot of us don't have big differences. We just, again, a lot of us had psychological issues, bro. Because again, it's like you don't need to kill a man because he's looked at you or because he's from that side of the road, or
exactly what you said earlier. It's like
or little silly things have happened.
Bro.
So you want to kill each other now. Do you understand?
Got
so that's
very common in real life.
A lot of people need to realize, like I said, and we know this now. A lot of men are sitting down in jail doing life now. You had up from a certain area. Enough of these men are together cooking food together now.
100%, bro.
Cellmates, best of friends.
In gym and that.
Best of friends, you understand? So it's just a message to anyone that's still in that now. If you can avoid the bloodshed, avoid it. Because you don't know where that
100%,
can
bro.
go. Do you understand? You don't know
definitely.
what type of friendship you could develop. And it's not even about friendship all the time. You like, friends are not as important as you think. It's about freedom and peace of mind and just being a good
Definitely peace
person in
of
general.
mind.
Do you understand? You don't need to kill everyone just because, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
looking
yeah,
for a name or whatever.
yeah,
and there's
looking for
consequences,
stripes.
you understand? And a lot of people don't realize, even like, I don't know, go into it, but it's like, it showed, I'll give you an example, and I don't want to touch on it too much, you know what I'm saying? But it's a serious story. That one thing that really affected me. And it goes back to seeking notoriety in the wrong way. Yeah, because your name's ASB. What does ASB stand for? What is that? What's that?
Antisocial behaviour.
So even that's like you kind of
negative.
you kind of wrote yourself off in it.
Yeah, young.
So
My
maybe
initials
young,
as well, though.
you're acting a certain way, or
Yeah.
you're acting out, not knowing that you've probably wiped your own mouth on yourself.
Yeah. Put it talked into existence.
You've
almost.
cursed yourself.
Yeah, bro.
B Dubble is not about B Double's my name. Bashir Blade, man. Obviously, I don't
Yeah.
really deal with the star sign again,
Yeah.
but I'm a Gemini, so it's the
You got
double.
two personalities.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
it's the
yeah,
double
yeah. Not about you
thing.
lot.
It's B Double Bashir.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
my name. It's not. It weren't no Kilimanjaro or
Yeah.
none of that. Do you understand? My
Back
name is
10
my name's
shooter,
my
innit?
name.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Yeah.
Same. Same.
That's why I don't like the B Double thing because
Yeah.
people attach it with certain things. But I'm B Double and I accept it.
I was glad mine's my initials
But-
though, so I could flip it later on.
But
Nah, but the
sad
name,
story,
the name,
yeah. Sad story, yeah. So basically, I'm in Jonah, 01, yeah. Meet one of the coolest brothers on the wing, coolest brother from Wood Green, yeah. Proper like my man, good brother. But what's his name? Killer.
Yeah, madness.
And I remember thinking like, people used to banter my man. Do you understand? Like, you weren't a killer yet.
Yeah.
They why your name Killer ain't killed nobody? You know that banter. But I remember, I never forget thinking, my man never should have called himself that, you know,
Yeah.
because you're gonna like, it's probably gonna happen now.
Yeah.
Fast
Especially now,
forward
man, are
now.
saying stuff as well.
Fast forward, my man's landed road. He's ended up killing one of my closest friends.
You're lying.
Do you understand?
It's that close
One of
to
my
home.
closest friends, and like I said, Killer was my brother in jail. He was on my wing, checked for my man, good
Yeah.
brother. But he ended up killing one of my best friends
Damn, bro.
just because they've seen each other in the wrong place. My man's in his area.
Yeah.
Things come. Obviously, I don't know the whole story, but from what I know the story,
Got out of
something's
control.
come out. Again, my man, he's not a bad boy, but he's a man.
Yeah, he's
He's not letting no one put no gun in his face. He's tried to grab it or whatever. It's gone off.
Yeah.
He's killed him. One of the most. Andre Linton, big up, like.
God bless him,
All
bro.
right, Andre. Even it's triggering me now when I think about it.
Yeah.
That was my brother.
Yeah.
And to think that, like I say, my man obviously had his equal bad boy business when he's a youth selling weed and fighting and whatever. But he changed up from a long time. He was working.
He was moving
I saw
different.
his equal weed or whatever, but he was a good stand-up family man.
Yeah, that's normal anyway.
Good
yeah,
guy,
yeah.
man though. You know,
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
you can never chat to my man. you
Yeah,
can never
yeah,
disrespect him on
Proper guy.
But he's a stand-up guy. He's trying to do better with his life.
God bless him, bro.
And my man ended up
You know
killing
what I
my
mean?
man. But it started, like I say, it started from wiping your mouth on yourself.
Yeah, bro.
Do you understand?
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
yeah.
putting
That's
yourself
already.
things, and like I say, the
The
notoriety,
expectation that comes with that name.
the
And that.
notoriety that you're seeking in something that you have no idea how serious that consequence is now.
Yeah.
And between, I don't know how true it is. You know what I'm
Time
saying?
is
And
powerful, bro.
I hope it ain't true, but you know what I mean. I heard my man never. Again, cool. You can go in a court and go on like you don't care what happened.
Yeah.
But I heard that wasn't the case. You know what I mean? I heard when my man's by himself in a cell, he's seeing things. You know what I mean?
Losing it.
Going through it,
You would never get away because, like I say, you killed an innocent person.
Yeah.
You understand? Obviously, like I say, he's my brother, and I hope he's repented, and I hope that he's probably out now. I don't even know what's going on with my man because it's a long time ago. He got life. and
Yeah.
Hope he's out, and I hope he's sorted his life out. You know what I mean? But obviously, my loyalty is more to the.
Of course, bro. Come
Obviously,
on,
to
yeah,
Andre's
man.
family
Yeah,
and
of
the
course.
way that they obviously they're still going to be suffering up until now.
Hell
I'm
yeah,
still
bro.
suffering up to when I think
Yeah.
about my man, and
Sad,
'cause he
bro.
was one of my closest friends. But to see two of my friends kill each other, and it's like you don't even know how to feel. I'm sad my man's getting life, but it's like you flipping idiot. You killed my
It's
my
it's
friend,
mad.
and then I'm looking at my man saying, "Bro, why did you knew the beef was going on? You're not involved. Like, why did you go there? Why did you try to? Like, it was just so
It's a lot
difficult
to, take in, bro.
deal with. Do you
Yeah, it's a lot to
understand? But
process, isn't it?
No, definitely.
again, it's like it's very important that again another advice for people in general is that there's nothing wrong with being a good person. Just be a man.
Yeah,
the
100%,
bad boy
bro.
thing is dead, and,
It
and,
is
and,
dead,
and
bro.
I'm not saying it like these all. Everyone's preaching. The bad boy thing. I get the
But it
bad
ain't
boy
wrong.
thing. I get it 100%. I was
Yeah.
a bad boy. I get it.
Yeah.
But it's much better to be a man. When you see certain people, there's certain guys that's men. They're not. They probably don't have it more than a bad boy.
Yeah.
They make more money than the bad boy. They have more beautiful women than the bad boy.
They can actually go on dates.
They have more respect than the bad boy.
100.
But he's a man. He's a man. He's cutting through.
Doing his thing.
He's not gonna have a bar of it.
Yeah.
And the same. And again, don't ever get it twisted. Okay, I'm a Muslim now. I don't know problems with no one. But it is what it is. I'm not. Turn the other cheek.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Eye for eye, tooth for tooth, leg for leg.
Yeah.
Air for air, fingernail for everything. Do you understand? I'm on that. But you know what I'm trying to say. But at the same time,
you're not looking for it, and you're not trying to promote it.
Exactly. I'm very grateful.
The energy's way cleaner.
I'm very grateful that Allah's allowed me just to be a good human being. When I know that, cool, I can go in my yard. You know what I mean? My kids run up there. You know what I mean? Like even now, I'm not there. Everyone's missing me right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone's waiting for me to get home, and you know what I'm trying
family
to say.
man. Yeah.
My neighbours see me. Everyone's happy. Yeah, he's changed now. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm a light. I can go. Like I say, I've gone to Saudi Arabia. I've taught kids and people in government and that, and they don't even know. Yeah. I remember being in the class laughing in my head, thinking, you don't even know.
You don't even know me like that.
Yeah, machines. 2 years ago, you know what I'm saying? Lord of War, for real. Do you understand? But I'm here. But it's and you can laugh about it now, but
I know.
You have no idea what it's like for me to say, you know, to be able to go to anywhere in the world and just switch it all off.
Yeah.
And I'm not even being fake. And it's not. I'm not being fake.
No, you've changed. You're changing your life.
But I ain't even changed.
No, but you are.
But you're missing a point. What I'm saying, and this is one thing I love about Islam. One thing people don't realize about one of the main goals of Islam initially was not to change people. It was to perfect people. So what you find is that a lot of people that have become practicing Muslims and they get to a certain stage of their religion now. They're still the same as they were before. They're just better versions of themselves.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
Do you understand? So instead of doing the wrong thing to get money, they just do the right thing to get money. Instead of fornicating, they get married.
Conscious
decisions. You know what I'm trying to say? Instead of listening to music, they listen to Quran. They just make more conscious exchanges to better themselves. But they still laugh. They still. Like me, I've got the same personality that I probably had before. It's just a better version of myself. Do you understand?
I get you, bro. I get you.
And I don't believe in a whole change because people don't understand, again, like with these things, they didn't come here to change us. Yeah. Because inherently, we all got good in us. It's just for you to bring out the best version of yourself.
I think you're right, because there's like a blanket statement of all this, like people pushing big, like, change on whatever. But I think when I say the word change, you probably agree with me, it's like a small change is so big. Like a change, like you said, like sex before marriage is a change to decide that I'm going to get married. Big. It's a change. Even if it's small, but these little things add up.
And again, alhamdulillah, one thing a lot of people don't realise, yeah, and just for the people so they understand as well, yeah, when it comes to Islam or any religion, I was a practicing Christian at one point as well. Do you understand? Born again Christian at one point. There's many religions that I've studied and I took serious once upon a time, and they all generally have the same moral compass. Do you understand? All it is, like I say, of Islam is that we have a lot more, you could say, detail in terms of the actions, but the belief system is very simple. Do you understand? So we believe in one God alone, we worship God alone, but we have a lot of detail in regards to how we carry out our religion, as opposed to other religions. A lot of them might have a very difficult understanding of what they really believe, and everyone believes different things. There's no disrespect to Christians or whatever, but you find that many of them can't really agree on what they really believe. Do you understand? But with us, it's a very simple belief system that's for children, for disabled people, for men, women, black, white, Asian, Arab, whatever. Anywhere you come from, whatever walk of life you've got, you can understand that there's only one God that deserves to be worshipped. Do you understand? But in terms of the general lifestyle, and that's what I say with religion, everyone's got a religion. Your religion is music, bro, whether you like it or not.
I'm Christian, but...
but what I'm trying to say... But the point I'm making, you could say you're Christian, but what do you do every day? What is your day geared around?
Yeah, I know
what I'm trying to say. And I'm not attacking you.
You're right.
But I'm saying typically what you find is that everyone has... I know certain man that their religion is gym. Every day they go to the gym. Or Jemima, or say Jemima, yeah? Every day they go in Jemima, guy mad in Jemima. You know what I'm saying, yeah?
That's even an Asian.
Yeah, they're going mad in Jemima every day. Do you understand? They're cutting the calories. You know what I'm trying to say? Their whole life is geared around gym. Sleeping, awake.
I know what you mean. It's what you put the most into.
Exactly.
It's dedicate your life to, basically.
It's your way of life. And for me, again, like I say, I'm not perfect, but you could say the majority of my actions, not all of my actions, is to somehow try to please Allah in some time. Even being here. My thing here to come in today is, like I say, is to try to just to try to present a better version of myself, so people that might have knew me before, and just to, you know what I mean, maybe I might say one thing that's good, that's from Allah anyway.
Yeah. Facts, bro.
And hopefully it's going to help someone to better themselves or whatever ultimately. But again, a lot of these things that we do, if you look at society, it's there for a reason to help us. Like I say, I was a womanizer before. I'm not proud of it, but I was a big womanizer before. My wife now, I never touched her like that before we got married. And we're happily married for years now, do you understand? So,
nice,
but it shows that, again, these things are here for a reason. Like, look at my children and the way, like, even my
I love seeing that you on holiday and
my ex-wife and my wife are friends. I don't have baby mother drama. My ex-wife, for my oldest daughter, is friends with my wife now. They make sure there's no issues, because we don't want issues for the kids. There's no issues for me. There's no issues between us, because the religion has made it that they're sisters. Do you understand? It's the same as me. Like, there's many people that I spare or I have good dealings with, and it's not because I like them or I want to, but my religion's told me to be a person of good character. Do you understand?
Good
there's
moral
many,
compass.
there's many, like I can say, the things I used to do for money before. Do you understand? I didn't stop them because they weren't lucrative or because I couldn't do it no more. I can still do it now. Do you understand? But I made a conscious decision to not do these things, because I know that me selling a bag of guns and people are killing each other, how can I think I'm going to prosper?
It's the
From that, I
negative
can't,
energy
I
that
can't,
comes
I
off the
can't
back of
prosper
that.
from that.
Yeah,
No matter how much
bro.
money I'm going to get, I know that, you know what I mean, there's going to be a dark ending to that. Do you understand? In this life and the next life. Do you understand? So again, a lot of the actions that I take, a lot of people need to understand that it's not for Allah. Allah don't need me to do it. This is benefiting me. This is what's giving me peace and giving me
it's by
purpose.
way of God. It's by way of
It's
God.
giving me purpose in things that, like I said, that matter. Do you understand? Because a lot of people's purpose is just to make money or just to have followers or whatever. My purpose, like I say,
for real, bro,
is to please my Lord first and foremost, and just to be a light.
Amen, amen, bro.
world.
I hear it. That's how I feel still.
Do you understand? And however that looks, it looks. But again, that's one thing I realise, that I still like nice things. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I still travel. I'm not gonna say too much on the camera.
Still
People
clean.
start calculating or whatever. You understand? But life is good, bro.
I love
don't
that
want for
bro.
nothing. You understand? I don't want for nothing. I don't. You know what I mean? I'm very content, and it's not about the money. It's about just
how you feel, your happiness, your peace.
Like you said,
my
peace of
general,
mind.
my general contentment. So
I'm a man as well. Same thing, bro. Where like for me, the first thing I do when I wake is pray. The first thing before I go to bed, pray. I need to get closer to God, bro. You get me? But I feel like everything, if you lead with God, that's the best way anyway. Moral compass wise for the human race. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Clean hearted, bro. Like not, trying not to sin, trying not to do bad, trying to be a better, like you said, a better version of yourself every day, daily, hourly, even. You know what I mean?
100%. And that's something I'm grateful from Allah, that He allowed me to literally research every religion.
That's
before
good, bro.
I came to Islam. I came to Islam last out of all of them. So understand them sometimes more than people that's in it. If that makes sense.
No,
So that's
not
it.
born into it.
So that's it. So I think that the important thing that a lot of people need to realize, that you're always going to have differences, and I think there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you might support a football team, I support a football team. Doesn't mean that your team's wrong or my team's wrong. Do you understand? I think that everyone should be able to coexist, but I think with religion as well, is that people need to understand, again, like, we're not going to agree with everything.
No, of course.
But we can at least agree to be civil with
the bigger picture of it, like
be civil with each other,
and
understand, like I said, we're all coming from Adam and Eve. Do you understand? So we're all inherently related anyway. So
I always say
killing
as
each
well,
other,
broski,
or beefing with each other over these things, it defeats the purpose of it. Do you understand? As far as I'm concerned, 'cause all of these things are here to make you a better person,
like a guideline.
It's here to make you a better person.
Because like you think about like, take women for example. As a man, when you meet a female, if she didn't believe in God, full stop, right? No matter what religion you are, that in itself is now, I'm trusting that your moral compass is so on point, like that you because you don't have to answer to anyone. That's how you're moving. You're moving like a bit atheist or whatever, or like so these gal talk about stones and
the crystals.
And it's like, now I've just got to trust.
But again,
that you'll do the right thing. That's not enough for me.
But
personally.
But you're right 100%. But you see, one thing I think a lot of people need to realize, that you see, until you're dead, the journey is not over. So I think one thing and this is me as a practicing Muslim, that there's no blurred lines, and people can say what they want. But as far as I'm concerned, my religion is the truth. People can take it how they want to take it. Do you understand?
That's your belief, bro.
I'm not blurring no lines. But I'm saying that one thing though, because of my journey, you have to remember once upon a time, bro, man was doing George, man was flipping, following, like, you know what I mean? Man was learning about the Luciferian religion, man was learning about so much things, man was learning.
Cause
so imagine I died upon any of them paths, I don't know where I'll be.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I understand that everyone is on a journey and everyone has reasons why they are where they are.
Yeah.
I just think the important thing is that when the truth does come to you, that you accept it, and I think that's the defining factor, because
That's the part people struggle
even the
with.
word kafir, people throw around this word kafir, but they don't understand what it means. The kafir is not a derogatory term;
Right.
it's an explanatory term.
Okay.
It means to cover. Like the word cover in English comes from the word kafir.
Right.
It's the same word basically,
Right.
to cover. So it's someone that knows the truth, but they cover it. So you find a lot of people, they know. I'm not saying, but there's you and you. We know this. I'm not gonna say you, but there's many people I personally know. They'll say, yeah, I know Islam's the truth, but I don't accept it because family, or because I can't handle the obligations, or there's a reason behind it. Do you understand? So it's not a derogatory term, kafir, but it's someone that covers the truth. But until then, many people on it, like I say, even the crystals thing, you never. I get all of it, and I think that's the thing that I'm grateful that I actually understand why you believe that, and understand that there's a lot of truth in some of the things you do believe. But my issue with every religion was always, what's your understanding of God?
Yeah.
So you go to a Hindu, a Buddhist, a Egyptologist, whatever, a Nubian, whatever. They've got so much amazing and true things that's within their belief system, but it's what do you understand to be God?
That's the
and
issue.
It's always, like I say, universe, or it's a stone, or it's me, or it's a tree, or it's a cow. It's a man, or it's a man, or whatever it is. And this was always my issue with religions. That's why I never stuck with any of them until I got to Islam. And it's like, okay, Islam is telling me to worship the one who created the heavens and the earth.
I get it.
The Milky Way and the universe. So people are praying to the universe. I'm praying to the one who made the universe. So how about
the
that?
creator.
So how about that? Do you understand? And one thing, even though you got your phone now, I'm gonna catch you now. Yeah, go on Google.
Go on Google.
Christian man, I'm gonna catch you quickly.
You want me on Google?
Just 2 searches I want you to do. 2 searches.
All right, go on.
Yeah.
First one.
What language did Jesus speak?
Okay. Aramaic, sorry,
All right.
Yeah.
So we're clear, yeah?
Yeah.
Not English, not patois.
No.
Aramaic, yeah?
Not patois, you know.
All right. Now type in Aramaic.
It's Hebrew, innit?
It's not Hebrew.
It's not
ancient
Hebrew.
Arabic. It's ancient Arabic.
Okay, cool.
It's like Shakespearean English of the Arabic, basically.
Right,
It's ancient Arabic. It's a similar language pattern as Arabic.
Okay, yeah. Hebrew was still not used for religious purposes and scripture
Anyway,
reading. Yeah, got you.
Aramaic, yeah?
Yeah.
Aramaic word for God.
Allah. Spelled differently though.
But what did you say?
Yeah.
Translation.
No, I'm just saying for the sake of the tape.
So that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So
Alaha. This word is closely related to Hebrew word Allah and the Arabic word Allah. Yeah. Interesting.
So if you're a Christian, a Christian is someone who follows Jesus, right or wrong?
Yeah.
So if Jesus prayed to Allah, what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean that's the whole thing, bro. I'm not an ignorant person.
But we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there for the viewers. But that's one thing. Again, that's why we say kafir.
Yeah.
Because the truth comes, they cover it.
Yeah.
They don't want to hear it now.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But it's clear. If Jesus spoke Aramaic, and the Aramaic word is for God is Allah.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
The only argument.
And even with that, like I say, and like I say, I'm not here to argue.
No, of course.
So when you said the argument, I'm definitely here to argue.
Yeah.
But again, like I'm saying, is that when people understand the foundation of these religions, bro, and understand what it really is. For example, like I say, you hear many times, a Christian will say, "I'm not trying to follow no Arab religion."
No, it is that.
You're following a Palestinian religion.
Yeah. But I was just gonna say
Jesus
that
was from Palestine. So you say not following an Arab religion. What's the difference with a Palestinian religion? It's basically right there.
It's the same part of the world. That's what I was going to say is the argument.
It's the same part of the world. I can't worship Allah.
Yeah.
But Jesus said Allah.
Yeah,
Go to Palestine now where Jesus from.
It's all the same land.
The Christians in Palestine now, who do they call God? They call God Allah.
it's the same land, bro.
Do you understand?
It's all the
So
same
again,
land, bro.
obviously everyone's got their journeys.
That's
and
why when they do,
understandings.
even when people do Jesus as a white man and that, it's kind of impossible because of the part of the world. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
100%.
It all really is. That's the mecca of God. You know what I'm trying
Islam,
to say?
we don't agree with that. Even in Islam, we don't agree with that.
Yeah.
There's a few narrations in regards to Jesus' complexion, and the two strongest ones are very clear that he's black. He was the most beautiful black man. When the Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him, saw him, he said he was one of the most beautiful black men he ever saw.
Oh wow!
Do you understand? He was a black man, and even Umar, the one of the closest companions of the Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him. When someone asked him, he saw by Allah that Jesus, we obviously call him Isa, was a black man. Do you understand? So again, a lot of people have issues with Islam for very ridiculous reasons.
Ignorant reasons. Yeah.
It's Arab religion. Come on, bro.
Yeah, ignorant reasons.
So if it was a Jamaican religion, it'll be all right. And then what about the people from Ukraine? Now they can't follow it now because it's a Jamaican religion, or if it was a Nigerian religion now, Jamaica man ain't following it because they'll say back it's a bubble thing. And then the Nigerian following the Jamaican says it's a Jamo thing. Do you understand? It's ridiculous.
Divide, isn't it? Amongst people
It's
and their
ridiculous.
opinions.
Wherever the prophets came and they landed, this was by the will of Allah. This is what Allah chose. Some of them landed in Palestine, some of them landed in Arabia, some of them landed in Africa, some landed in India. We believe that prophets came to many nations. Thousands of prophets came. Obviously, there's certain ones that are the important ones that came with revelations as well. They came with books. You understand? But these are all from places that most of us are not from. I'm half Trini, half South African. I don't know any prophet from Trinidad or from South Africa. It doesn't mean I'm not going to follow them. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I hear you, bro.
So people have an issue. I get this in Arabic, but so what language is it supposed to be in? Is it supposed to be in French?
Nah.
What language is it supposed to be in now?
It's the land, isn't it? You have to deep everything where it comes from, man.
So I think it's very sad that the ignorance have made people hate each other and look down on these things. And again, it's simple geographic. Like I said, I used to live in a part of Saudi Arabia called Yombo. Yombo is called the Red Sea District. This is basically where the Prophet Moses went through the Red Sea. So when you look at the Red Sea from Yombo, you look over, Egypt is over there. Do you understand? So when he left, where did he go? So even the history of the Bible, many of the prophets, all of them dealt with that area.
100%.
From Yemen all the way to, you could say, North Africa, whatever, Central Africa,
North Africa,
India, or whatever you want to go through Asia. Well. It's that whole region. Do you understand?
Wait, it was what?
It was flipped. So where they say North Egypt is now, it was South. And it was the other way around.
Many things they've done, do you understand, for their own ulterior motives, do you understand? But the point I'm making is that you can't tell me that you don't want to follow something because it's an African thing. Or whatever. When you know it's from God. If it's from God, it's
that's
from
pure
God.
Ignorance, bro.
You understand? Or you can't follow it because it's a Jamaican thing, or it's a Chinaman thing, or you know what I'm trying to say.
The main difference is like what you said.
If it's the truth, it's the truth. Do you understand? And again, I've got no allegiance to nothing other than the truth. I'm not from none of these places. I'm not a full of fashion. I'm not a gullible person. Do you understand? I've done my research, and as far as I'm concerned, this is where it's taking me.
That's the best for you.
For a very valid reason. Do you understand? But I think that's the issue. A lot of people need to question themselves. Say, if you're gonna have an issue with something because, like you say, it's an Arab thing, or it's a Palestinian thing, or it's a whatever thing, or
for the wrong reasons,
it's you're playing games with yourself now. Do you understand? You can't be that stupid to think that just because it's from that place, it can't be the truth now. Or I can't accept it. Even Rasta, do you understand? Even the Rastafarian thing, it's not from Jamaica. It's from Ethiopia.
It's East Africa, bro.
Ethiopia. Do you understand? Man. Everyone, and it doesn't make them wrong because they've decided to gravitate towards that belief system or whatever. It doesn't make them. You know what I'm trying to say?
100%, bro. 100%.
The truth should just be the truth. Do you understand? But anyway.
But
remember that though, yeah.
No.
Jesus for Aramaic.
They gonna remember, man. It's on.
Jesus for Aramaic, yeah.
Mr. We don't edit.
And Aramaic word for God is Allah.
Nah, it's real. It's real. Because even like listening to you, bro. Even like you're saying, the Prophet Moses. It's like that's the major. Remember, religion and God is two different things still. In my opinion, people might not agree with me with that, but like God is the Almighty Creator. And religion is how we worship God. Do you get it?
Yeah.
So it's like prophet versus son of God, for instance. That's the major difference between Islam and Christianity. That's the major difference. Because it's like, we're not praying to his son. He's not his son, he's a prophet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the major difference. But I would never debate anything other. Like, the land is the land, bro. Like, for sure, bro. Like, and even to me personally, I grew up around so many Muslims, bro. So many mosques in Hayes and that, and it's like my closest brothers are from is proper like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Good brothers and
But
that.
like I say, I think the beautiful thing,
bro.
like I say, is that we should be able to have these conversations without arguing and
it's love, bro.
And it becoming something else. Because like I say, you're on your journey, bro.
Yeah.
You understand? I don't know how I'm gonna end. I might not even end on this path either. Until I die, the marathon's not done. Do you understand? That's why I'm always saying. People say, yeah, you're good. I'm not trying to hear that about good, and I don't want to hear none of that. I'm not dead yet. When I'm dead, talk about me then.
Even man took Justo to Hits. And we had a good convo about this as well.
Hits was telling me, yeah.
But
but again, the sad thing, I'll be honest, like big up Justo now, yeah. But I didn't like him because of the conversation I heard. Yeah, I didn't like. And again, and only because of that reason.
Yeah, and I get it.
Because obviously I'm very passionate about my religion. And my dad, if anyone could talk bad about religion, I'm not feeding you. I'm not one of the people that you could ever talk bad about religion.
Because it's so meaningful and close to you.
Exactly. It's the most important dear thing to me. But like I say, big him up because obviously I had a conversation with Hits about it. He said. He had a proper conversation when he said, no, bro, no one's explaining like this to me, and
facts.
You know,
it's coming out soon as well.
You know what I mean? Obviously, big him up, man. But again, I think that's the thing. Like I say as well, is that it's very important for all of us to take these things seriously. Why? Because it separates us so much.
Yeah, it does,
and it causes so much divide. And again, like I say, I'm a person
that's truth, bro.
Islam is the main focus of my life. It's a very, very important, more than my kids, more than my wife.
Yeah, because it's the start
this
of
is
everything.
the most important thing to me in my life. Do you understand? But how come I can sit down with a Christian or a Hindu or a Jewish man and not have any issues with them? Do you understand? And understand their belief as well. Do you understand? Because I've taken the time to understand it.
That's good as well.
So even if I don't agree with you, same, I'm an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
If you might support a different team, I'm not going to agree with you. I don't want to kill you now.
Yeah.
I don't want to argue with you. I'm not going to sit and argue because your team is a different team. I'm not on that because I understand your team is cold as well. You got good players.
Yeah,
I'm not rate. Nah.
That's
the red line.
You know what? I was waiting for it, because I was waiting for it. That's what I was saying. Because when it said Arsenal, I was like, are you sure? Are you sure about this one? This was definitely a bad example.
That's his end.
I said walk around and match day. My Arsenal
MPK, bro.
Yeah, so walk around. I'm a couple of minutes from the
I know, but that's why I did that. I think, you know what I mean?
Arsenal Tottenham ticks.
No, but bro, it's real. It's real. It's like, bro, even like, bro, my stance, I can only speak for me. Religion's a beautiful thing for a person, an individual, to find their way to worship God, yeah? I just feel like humans, mankind, because we're not perfect, and our biggest flaws is that sometimes we let religion divide us, and God shouldn't divide people. God should bring people together, and that's why I like what you're saying about could chop it up with people and have an understanding and that, you know what I mean? That's a beautiful thing, bro.
100%, bro. Because like I said, ultimately, I think people don't understand the word religion. Like I went back to it before. Religion is your way of life, bro. Everyone's religious, bro. Man, I say I'm not religious. You're religious, bro. Trust me. You're just religious in a different way. Your religion is gym or working like or gal or whatever they pick. Smoking weed. Some man's religion is smoking weed, fam. All day they're smoking weed. Soon they wake up, his tunes they listen to his weed tunes. Their t-shirts got weed on it. You know what I'm saying? Their clothes are made from hemp. The clothes are made from hemp. You understand? Everything is weed. They call it, one kid's called Mary, one's called Joanna.
Mary Jane.
Do you understand? Yeah. Their whole life is weed. So that's your religion.
The key ring on their car, the car air fresheners, the leaf.
Do you understand? They don't know nothing about politics, but it's all legalized weed. Do you understand?
No matter what.
Yeah, bro.
Nah, I hear you.
They don't know nothing about the Bible, but they know about, you know, the herbs is in the Bible. Yeah, the herbs is for the it's for disposal. It's for disposal.
And as they say, each to their own. As long as you respect each other, you get it. Like that's how I.
You don't have to agree, but be respectful.
Nah, that's how I stay, bro. It's like you know what I mean. Like we say, get the alcohol off the table today because there's B Doubles here.
And just make it clear, there's no vodka in
this is just a plastic cup with H2O.
Yeah.
It's just that we didn't have other cups. But yeah, my thing is respect. I'm big on respect.
Yeah.
Individuality, like whatever you believe in.
And me too, bro. Because the way I look at it is, if you've incorporated something in your life and it's making you a worse person, then you shouldn't be doing it. Do you understand?
Facts.
Anything you do should make you a better person. Do you understand? Whether that's going gym, shouldn't make you want to bully people now because you got some muscles. It should make you want to protect people or even be. Is that guy? Remember, I used to do martial arts from a kid.
Oh, is it?
And that helped a lot of people because it got to the point when I knew I'll damage you.
So you allow them
100%, bro. But you have to remember, bro, I started learning things like Krav Maga and these things. These things are dangerous.
Serious things, you know.
Remember, this thing is all about how to close your eyes. Yeah. Or to close your eyes will make you cry as a grown man. Instead to make a grown man cry or close his eyes.
The closed eyes one's been killing
it's not for competition.
It's not play, bro.
It's not for you can't do Krav Maga in a competition.
Nah, because it's not going to end well.
Do you understand? So when you're learning these things and you don't want to fight people now, bro. Do you understand?
Yeah,
you don't want to fight people. It's like having money as well. You don't want to flipping stunt on people now when you really got money.
Yeah.
And you really have a good life. You want to be humble. You want to help people.
And live your best life.
Everything you do, you all incorporate now should actually make you
give back to your community
a better person. That's what I say. That's why one thing a lot of people don't realize is even with Islam. Yeah. People look at all the halal, haram, all these things, but this has nothing to do with Islam in the beginning. Yeah. It's all about perfecting the character.
Yeah.
Husnul khalaq.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Yeah. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam came to perfect the character, to perfect the manners of the people.
Nice.
To enjoin rights upon people, to make people not steal from people.
Better decisions for your life.
Do you understand? Be kind to people. This is what it was about initially. Then obviously after it was praying and then fasting, and these things came way like even down to prohibitions like not drinking alcohol.
Yeah.
This is 10 years later.
It's so interesting, isn't it? When it's like because a lot of people they don't educate themselves.
This is 10 years later, bro. So like I said, everyone's on a journey. Yeah. If the people that was around the Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him, that were the best of people after the Prophets, you understand? And they weren't told to stop drinking alcohol for 10 years. Who are we?
Yeah.
Do you understand? And I'm not speaking about even, I'm talking Muslims. How much Muslims we know
straight, bro.
that get a lot of judgment and they get a lot of, you know what I mean? People are very harsh with them because they're not doing the right thing or whatever. But everyone's on a journey.
Especially living in the Western world, isn't it, as well? Like you live in the Western world, practicing Islam, it's always going to be tougher. So you got, you know what I mean? That's why there's a lot of expectation there, man. Our dad is a rapper from South, obviously, Brixton. He recently got locked up for something, right? And when he was sitting in that place, obviously he decided to pray a lot more, get closer to Allah and whatnot. And he said that he made a conscious decision, right, to ring every platform from jail to tell them to take his music down, even though it was bringing him such a good income and all these things. And he said he felt like any kind of bad energy he put out there, he just wanted to like get rid of it and ask for more forgiveness and whatnot. And he believes that's what got him home from that situation. And
like I say a lot that we say in Islam, that you leave something for the sake of Allah, He replaces it with better.
Yeah.
And from what I see, He's replaced it with better. Obviously, I don't know how lucrative it is, but it is what it is. Even if it's not as lucrative as we think it is, He's doing something. It's legal, it's halal. You know what I mean?
It's better for his person.
I'm rooting for him. Honestly, like I don't know him personally. Obviously, I've got the same friends, whatever. We know the same people, whatever. But I'm rooting for him more than he knows because again, I know how difficult it is to not have a plan B.
Yeah.
And just kind of make a decision, not knowing where you're gonna go. Remember, like I said, people don't realize that. Remember, man was going Louis Vuitton every week and going Gucci saying hi Bashir, and you know what I'm saying.
I feel like you were sponsored by Gucci, bro.
To practicing, but like I say, but it literally it wasn't no long pro. It was like overnight.
Yeah.
And then it's like there's nothing else. Like I don't know what to do. I've never had a job properly. I've never finished college. Never done nothing.
It's a whole new space.
And then to be in Medina, obviously Saudi Arabia, the city of the Prophet, 2 years later teaching, it's like a dream. But I know that's because I left all of that.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Man was living over there. Man was living in Mecca. Even my eldest daughter was born in Mecca.
Oh, nice.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like for me to go from there to over there,
different
in a space of no time, kind of thing. Not, you know what I mean? Not having the qualification, not having nothing that even allows you to go there at the time, really. But Allah facilitates. So same obviously, I'm rooting for my man.
I feel like the reason I bring it up as well is because you shared something earlier where you said that you had like a deal from Universal with Bath and whatnot.
Yeah.
You had all this great music. You had a catalogue of good tunes, and you put in the work and whatnot. And then you made that like a similar decision in essence, bro. You might not have like said, take down, because it's still similar though. It's like I'm stopping here. I've got all this ahead of me that I could have done. Like I've got all this music cooked up. I could serve it up for this deal.
Got a deal on the table.
100%.
Was that a hard? That wasn't a hard decision, or what was the change?
What's funny though, I don't know if I spoke about this before, but so basically the woman I was with at the time, leading up to obviously leaving everything, she had a very famous cousin, celebrity cousin. I want to bait up whatever, big celebrity cousin, So she was basically in all of these circles from long time. she's with Jay-Z, she's with Diddy, she's with all these people from long time. Rihanna, long time ago, she's just raving, party with them, whatever.
Yeah, it's out there.
But that was like I say, man, I'm nine about the Diddy thing now. I knew about that then. And that, brother, like I say, and because I knew she was telling the truth, I'm not gonna bait up the Rihannas and the Jay-Z's and talk their business. But obviously, she's telling me things about these people that's not very savoury things.
Yeah.
But there's no that gay talk on Jay-Z or none of that stuff. But the obviously the funny man talk was on Diddy. The Rent Boys and nasty things she was saying that. And again, for her to just remember this, she's saying she's partnering with all of them, but there's certain people that was getting pinned. But I'm not gonna name all of them, but obviously Diddy's out there now, so we could talk about that now.
Yeah, facts.
But for me, I think what happened to me is I said, you know what? At some point, they're gonna expect me to engage in something or to be okay with something. None of them's gonna happen.
Yeah. Straight.
Man ain't engaging.
This Hollywood
man ain't
shit.
participating. Man ain't observing. Man ain't spectating. None of it's gonna happen, and it's gonna be. It's not gonna be like, oh, no, thank you. It's smacks, kicks.
Yeah, it's mental. Yeah,
dashing, buying. It would be a very bad day if they ever tried to bring that to me. Do you understand? So for me, it was like, you know what? And then again, obviously, we're not stupid. We know that there's a lot more evil going on behind the scenes. But I think for me, it was like, it's on my doorstep now. Yeah. A lot of people talk about the industry this way, but when they get closer to it, you know what I'm trying to say?
The reality
they don't make that decision. But for me, it was like, you know what? This ain't for me. Do you understand? And obviously at the same time, man, soul searching, man started to I got to a point I started to practice as well. So it was kind of easy transition because it was two factors. Like, you know what, I don't want to be in this world anyway because I know it's not going to end well for me. I know the way I'm trying to go with it, I have to be okay with these people. So again, I'm not trying to say anyone that's in there now is participating, but we know what's going on. Even if you don't, like I said, even if you don't do it, you have to be okay with it. And you know this from now. It's all been exposed that you will be in a party there and two men are doing certain things right next to you. And you can't say nothing. You've got to laugh it off or you've got to just kind of keep it moving or...
That kinky industry.
You've got to be okay with it. Do you understand? At the very least, and I'm not okay with these things. If you want to do that behind your doors and that's your lifestyle choice, I can't. I'm nothing to say about that. Do you understand? Even as a Muslim, we believe that being gay doesn't take it out of Islam. It's the action. Do you understand? If you have gay thoughts or gay tendencies, that doesn't stop you from being a Muslim. It's the action, and you believe in that. It's okay.
Got you. Okay.
There's a bag of Muslims that are gay, and they'll tell you straight, this is a trial for me. Do you understand? It's something that I don't necessarily want to do, but they're gay. Do you understand? They can't help it. Do you understand? That's something they've been trialed with.
Wow.
It doesn't take you out of Islam. What takes you out is when you start saying, nah, Allah's wrong, like they're doing in Christianity, and they say, nah, the Bible's wrong. This is not. It's okay. They're putting flags in the church. That's mad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
crazy.
mad.
Yeah,
because as far as I'm concerned, everyone is who they are. And again, who are you to even? It is what it is. I'm saying, and I'll be real. Not anyone can say what they want to say. I don't agree with that. But my thing is this, innit? If someone's a flipping paedophile, or someone's a drug dealer, or someone's a killer, they kill innocent people, you're all sinners. You're all mad.
Sin is a sin. Yeah.
You're all mad anyway. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But the difference is, a man that kills people ain't gonna go and say it's okay in Christianity. He's gonna go and say, no, but it's okay. I can just kill innocent people.
Yeah, no
it's
way,
all right.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So he might still be in the fold. He might still, okay, he's still a Christian because he does the work. He's a drug dealer, but he will still say, I know it's wrong. I shouldn't be doing this. You know what I'm trying to say? The issue is when you start to remix your religion and try to...
Yeah, that's a problem.
That's
try
the
to make
problem.
it okay.
Again,
that's what I don't.
I understand it's their choice. I understand it's a trial, but they should, especially if you are a Christian or a Muslim, you should be able to say, you know what? Okay, this is my shortcoming. Maybe I'm a good person. Maybe I give charity. Maybe I pray all my prayers. Maybe I'm good to my parents. But this is my shortcoming that I'll deal with Allah or God when I
seek guidance and pray towards that.
Don't remix the religion. Any religion you're in. It's not okay in no religions.
Facts.
Do you understand? But if that's who they are, then that's who they are. Do you understand? And I've got gay family members. I've grown up around gay people. I'm not trying to kill them and whatever. That's your choice. You do. If that's what you do, that's what you do.
Yeah.
But don't try and make my kids gay or convince me otherwise. That's not my. That's not my way. Do you understand? And it's the same way when I was a rude boy. I'm not trying to force you to be a gun seller or a drug dealer or a robber. I'm not going to come and tell you and convince you and go into school and tell your kids, it's all right to be a gun dealer, or I'm not going to do that. That's my shortcoming. Do you understand?
Yeah. You got to deal with your
And
reality.
I've got to deal with that.
That's
So
facts, bro.
ultimately, for me, it was that aspect of it. It was the aspect of obviously I started practicing, and between me and you, like I told you, I knew music business.
Yeah.
And that was the issue. When I saw the deal, I saw right through the deal.
Yeah.
So I would have capitalized of that deal to the roof,
You'd have been,
to the sky.
Yeah.
But it still wasn't a good deal as far as I was concerned. For another person, okay,
the
it's
hustler
good.
in you knows how to work it.
Because and again, you know, everyone knows now. It's like going in the bank and saying, "Please, give me the worst deal you can find.
The worst loan
Give me the
available.
worst loan you can find.
The highest interest rate.
Give me the worst loan that you can find, and then make it worse, and then give it to me, and then I'm gonna say thanks.
That's gonna make it worse.
Give me the worst one and make it worse, and then I'll take that.
And make it worse. Do you understand?
Bro. Yeah, man.
That's literally what a lot of these. And I'm not saying all of them are like that, but a lot of them are.
A lot of them are.
That's true. Because in the reality, an artist, the best.
And big up Bath, because like I
say,
said, even I'm saying that big up Bath, because at the end of the day, Bath believed in man. He proper supported man. And like I say, he offered me an opportunity. Even though we laugh about it, like obviously over the years. And he's saying, brother, I'm not gonna lie. And obviously he's Muslim now as well. He said, bro, I rate what you're doing, cuz, but you should have took that deal, you know, cuz. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, remember, like I say, you know, obviously that same deal was the same deal Chip got.
Okay.
When he went over there, it was basically the same.
Right. As long
that deal, I was basically.
Was it that time as well?
I'm not saying it's the same deal, but it's basically what they would have killed two birds with one stone, basically.
Oh, so it was the same time, literally.
The exact same time. When I signed the deal, Chip was in the studio. In the studio, do you understand? I've gone to Thing to have that meeting, and that's when I got the deal. But obviously, Tom said, "Yeah, Chip's going. Chip's basically already got it. But I want you to take the deal as well, so you look can go over there, the hustle gang thing with Ti. All of that stuff. Obviously.
I didn't know that,
Yeah. It's basically, it's not the same deal, but it's the same deal.
And it's the pattern, isn't it? The pattern's there.
I'm going the same time as him. Whatever they're doing,
you're doing as well.
They're basically gonna kill two birds with one song. So big him up, mostly. That's my brother, man.
He's a good guy, bro.
That's
me too,
good
bro.
people.
He's one of the
and even Chipman, I rate even Chipman. Big up Chipman. You know what I'm saying that he's good people.
Very talented as well.
Good people. Always liked my man. You know what I'm saying. I know him from he's young and always good manners, and you can see he's a smart youth. Do you understand? Smart. He's a man. He's not calling him a youth now. He's a big man now.
Because he grew up in front of our eyes, isn't it?
He's a big man. But I know him as obviously he's a lot younger than me. Do you understand? But he's a big man. I big him up. You know what I'm saying? But again, a lot of people don't realize that the juice ain't always worth the squeeze. So you see a lot of people that in the industry now because they love the game and there's nothing else to do. But a lot of these men are not happy, bro. Do you understand?
Facts, bro.
They're unfulfilled. They've got no peace. They're in mad debt.
You
understand? It's real mental health issues they got. Cause imagine how these guys feel now. Their man can't go and get a job. Or do something else.
Because they've gone too far.
They've gone too far. Do you understand?
Like working in Sainsbury's for them's long.
All the what ifs and the ifs and the buts and you know what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of things that surround that thing because a lot of them went into the game with no knowledge of what the game was about. Do you understand? That's even me. Like remember the whole B Dubble movement, bro. Remember we had money to do Channel U and all that stuff. I never did it because I knew the DVD thing's alright. But the minute I put myself on Channel U, I can't turn back around.
You know what?
And the funny thing, and just before I left, I had a video ready. I had a proper video ready to go, and that would have been that was the turning point.
Like, I'm in the game.
Like I say, because that year I got a charge. Obviously, they found something with my print on it, whatever now. And like I say, stuff for obviously, you know, we're dealing with powers or whatever now. I bust that case, but then that was I said, you know what, I'm not gambling no more because I need to take it serious. So obviously, I started taking it seriously now. Shot of Music was doing well. Street Selective was doing well. Got the deal. And then within like say 2 months, Ramadan came. And then it was just a turnaround. Obviously, I never looked back. You know what I'm saying?
What a journey, bro.
No, definitely.
The Street Selective thing's interesting as well, because.
Yeah, big up Chris, man. You know, I can't take credit off that. Obviously, I got it obviously produced and obviously got it pressed up and pushed it out. But Chris is the mastermind. Chris from SE Dunce. He's the mastermind behind.
Don Strapsy spoke about it on the pod.
He's the mastermind behind Street Selector. Obviously, I just became more of the face of it, and obviously I put it out.
I think that was a big stamp, bro.
I pushed it. You know what I'm saying?
Like the B Dubble brand made everyone more intrigued about it, bro. Because like I say, I started watching the DVDs over in Western. I'm seeing like, yo, what Swat and B Dubble, right? You get me? And that DVD was so raw, and it was so like the streets at that point. Because when we had the artist on, and I said, because he was caught in this like, if it ain't like He's a maniac, but he's cool.
Yeah,
Hey,
cool,
brother,
bro.
if it ain't like for him, if it ain't RA, Tanaman, and PDC, it's probably you don't want to hear it unless it's D Block. Yeah, stuck in that bubble.
Yeah, understandable.
But my thing was, and big them up, they're good. But my thing was like there was a new wave of street rap, and Street Selected was really pivotal, bro, to show the whole country what was going on in London from corner to corner.
But it wasn't.
Hood to hood.
But you don't know that it wasn't for the country. It was for the world. The reason
Got
that
you.
the whole main focus of that was like, listen, we're gonna show them, behave yourself when you come here.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
the
yeah.
Englishman goes over there, respect him. Don't make the same mistake the yardies made.
Yeah.
Word.
Word.
English boy, and then we showed. You know what I mean? Obviously,
That happened in London
It's all
a lot.
love now, but that happened a lot back in the day where
Facts.
yardies didn't rate Englishman,
Yeah.
and we showed them.
Yeah, word, bro.
Other people didn't rate Englishman, we showed them. Do you understand? And the main thing. Remember, I was going to America, so I was in Miami. And then I think that's what it was. It's like, you know, you're meeting people and they're like, I didn't even know there was hoods over there.
Yeah.
I'm with them Dipset Latino youths over there.
Yeah.
So I'm meeting different men over there
Yeah.
and whatever. And obviously they're gravitating to man. They
Real
rate
player
them.
like, yeah.
I think what tune did I take over there? I think I did the guns we trust and guns we trust. God we trust and guns we trust more.
Yeah.
And I think the
That's
cold
you and
world
Blade,
of
innit?
me and Blade.
that's you and Blade. Oh, 6
And
as well.
I'm playing that to them man over there, and they couldn't believe it. They said, "How like this is?"
That's a good tune, bro.
They said they were like, "How is this English?" You understand? So they
But I can imagine.
rating, man,
I
over
can
there.
imagine.
Like I was gonna from that point I was gonna go back over there and live. Once I came back,
Yeah.
it's never
I
happened.
see
Do you
that.
understand? But
Yeah, I see that.
I saw they rated us over there, but again they just didn't know.
Yeah.
So you can't grant. I looked at when man said, "I them Americans don't rate us." I said, but they just don't. They literally
They just
don't
don't
know.
know.
They don't know,
They're
yeah.
uneducated, innit?
They literally
Yeah.
don't know nothing. Remember, and because what we don't realize that we all grew up on American media.
100%.
Whether it's
Movies.
comedy or movies or music or everything is surrounded
Real
by,
talk, bro. Real talk. Yeah.
by American media. They've never like and we've seen it now. As soon as Top Boy came out,
Yes.
now they kind of
Love it, bro.
Now they kind of respecting. Even like it's nothing to respect though. To be fair, let's get it right. Do you understand?
'Cause we're
Badness
older,
or whatever. But at the time,
They're taking us
it was frustrating being someone from England
Who's
that,
about that life.
that was really about that
Yeah,
life.
I can imagine, bro.
And thinking some weird American youth is gonna look at you like you're simple.
Yeah, but these
Because
times,
you're from there, not knowing
yeah.
that we're on way more than what
a lot of them. Yeah, facts.
100%.
Yeah,
you
facts,
understand?
bro.
Obviously, big them up because, like I say, one thing I rate about America, bro, is that they proper show love.
They do still.
They show love. They're man of grinders. Like there's a whole different mentality in America. Like,
agree, bro.
It's unmatched, bro. It's
Yeah.
unmatched.
The American dream's real.
never like Americans are just different people in terms of like
Yeah.
just their whole grind ethic and the way they support people and they and just
They
the
really-
way
they
they
really
build.
mean it.
They build, bro. They build.
Yeah, I agree, bro. That's one
The
thing
way
that
they
do that.
build
inspires me out
and
here, bro.
they really get out of the mud. They're real. You know what I'm saying? They really get out of the mud. But I think that was
That's facts, bro.
the main thing that I wanted in that was that I could show them like, listen, behave yourself. Like
Yeah.
everything.
That
was there.
DVD
You
was
saw,
mad.
AKs and Sterlings and
In that era as well.
Everything was on that DVD.
That
do you
DVD
understand?
was
Just to show, listen,
crazy.
like, this is what we're on.
I liked
Yeah.
it because it was
And it's
almost
fun. I'm
a
on a
way-
bit of some in America, but a lot of them used to contact me after that. Say, please, like, when I come over, could you? I pay you to look after me. Yeah, they real talk.
I hear it.
They really thought
That's
twice
that's
after
smart,
that.
bro.
Yeah.
That's
got the
smart.
collection.
No.
That's a smart brother.
protection
Remember
there,
that?
yeah.
Twice.
You get me?
A lot of them was contacting, man. Yeah, saying, please, like, you know what I mean?
Because I never thought of not seeing you on
pay.
Channel U though. I never thought of that until you bring it up. So I always thought the DVD thing, you angled it so smart that it was like, I'm going to find a way to self-promote where it's like, it's my way.
But at the same time, it was strategic.
Branding.
It was strategic because, again, you had to be summoned to the DVD.
Yeah.
Channel U, you pay, you
You put
submit.
your
Submit.
You couldn't
Yeah,
submit
yeah,
to the
yeah.
DVDs. The DVDs was the real A&R.
Pulling up on your block.
No, but I'm saying,
Yeah,
big
no,
up Mike
legit.
a Million.
Yeah, legend.
I don't like how people, like, obviously it's not my thing no more,
Yeah.
but I don't like the way people forgot my man. Do you understand? People don't speak about him enough. That man is a real pinnacle
He should do an interview, but you don't want
of
to.
the game. Do you understand? My brother, obviously Mike a Million, that was my close brother. Do you understand? And he did a
Yeah,
lot
role
for my.
world.
He did a lot for my career, but that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that was very early as well.
You had to. Remember, he
bro.
did my first compilation, a Mortal Gods thing. He did it, and he put me in all of his tapes and the
From
DVDs
early,
and whatever.
bro.
But he proper supported my career.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But the point I'm making is that the DVD had held way more weight than Channel U.
It was authentic.
Channel was just like I say, and when I looked at it, it was counterproductive because I saw Bear Man on Channel U working and flipping Greg's or you know what I'm trying to say. But on there talking about I got the machine and I got this and I got that, and you see them and You know, it was yeah. It was you know what I'm trying to say? It was a weird time where you had guys on Channel U putting up in big whips on Channel U and whatever, and then at the bus stop or whatever. It was a whole facade. So I thought, you know what? And again, obviously, man was doing it, but I thought, you know what? I don't want to really put myself out to the point where I can't maneuver. Cause obviously, this man was still doing certain things. But again, after that last charge, early 210, I said, nah, I need to make a decision now because it's working now. Remember, Shutter Music did numbers and in the hood.
It was proper.
I mean, in
heavy.
the hood though. And that's one thing I knew. Like they always say,
if you impacted the game.
If you can sell in your area,
then you can. Yeah, that's how you
then
build.
you can sell anywhere. And,
That's how you build.
And all the from I know anyone. Do you understand? Even I know a man. You know who you are. Ops. You know what I'm saying? Was still buying it.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Ops was buying the CD. Do you understand?
Definitely.
Rufus told me. He said one day I was at the store, and a man's come to the store. He's picked up the CD. He said, I hate my man. You know?
He said he hates man.
He said he makes me feel broke. And he still bought the CD though. You know
Yeah, but bro, you was wavy, bro. I swear
Gucci
Gucci sponsored you, or you sponsored them even. I don't know which way to
Yeah,
say it.
one of them,
Because
yeah.
every shoe, every hat, everything.
Yeah,
You get me? Lit. And even do you know what's funny? It's mad because even you're a G, bro, because the way you put it is way better than I could. But on one of the recent episodes, someone brought up some like younger Aftershock youths that had a video on Channel U. And then I was sitting there like, nah, I don't really know that one. But then everyone's like, oh, you call yourself a grime guy, you don't know that. But then when I went and checked it on YouTube, it was just like a Channel U novelty tune, bro. It wasn't like a essence thing. It was like younger. First off, I'm too old to even like know that this is hot on the bus on Bluetooth, yeah. Secondly, I'm listening to Blade and B Dubble and Timbar and whoever's out at the time, and that's proper rap.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm trying to say? To be worried about youngers of a crew that I didn't even think were the best anyway.
But that's why I big up and that's why I big up Huntizzy, because even he got the thing, the golden era.
Golden era, yeah.
But it literally was a golden era, bro.
It was when you deep it.
Because they can't forget a lot of these guys
Yeah,
that come and got there. They're gonna be forgotten. But
cuz
that era there,
you'll
never match that era.
I agree, bro.
You'll never match that era.
Especially for rap. Like even when they was coining it road rap and that, really it was just rap from the roads. And it was such a good era that they had to try and name it. Do you know what I mean?
No,
you had the grime era. The grime era in the UK. You had the golden garage era. Then you had the grime era, which was good, and then you had that road rap era. And they're very three pinnacle sounds that put UK on the map worldwide, I believe.
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. Because them times there, bro, like you gotta think about it, bro. The tunes that you lot were putting out, like, were serious tunes, bro. Big. Like the video, like you said, the video wasn't made to be like a glossy signed artist. It was made to be from the streets to get the feel of our life. But we were wearing the stuff that they rap about in them big videos.
100%.
But we really put this on.
Yeah,
to go out
remember
to
them
the
days?
yard
You
dance on Friday.
couldn't do a rent or borrow someone's jewel. You couldn't do that then.
Yeah, like you had
It
the
was
grill.
your
You had the
things,
grill
yeah.
quite early as well, man.
Early, yeah.
Do you remember what year you got the grill, roughly?
I tell you a funny story that night, yeah. And it happened here as well in Bush.
I was gonna say, okay.
No. I tell you, and it's a beautiful story though. Even that when I tell it still kind of gives me goosebumps now.
Yeah.
So basically, now I've come back from Miami, 04, 05, whatever.
Okay.
04, 05. I had the grill.
That's early, bro.
Bust down white one. This is the first one, a white one. 'Cause I remember the blue and white one after.
Oh, it's okay. So the
So
blue
this is the
one's
bust
later.
down white one now. So I'm in Bush now, yeah. Sitting in the car eating. You know, you got to take them out to eat. So
Yeah, of course.
my cousins come to the car erratic now. Oh, we need to go. I'm still eating. So like, bro, let me drive. So I've got out. The grill's dropped on the floor. We've driven down the road now. Say a couple minutes down the road, I've clocked.
Yeah.
Spun back now, the grill's gone. I'm bloody.
Bush.
Only in Bush, bro.
I'm bloody.
Bush, bro.
Not only Bush, only anywhere. Where that thing was blinging. Do you understand?
Curbside.
Anyway, that could have been Kensington. Anywhere.
Yeah,
that could have
real
been.
talk.
That could have been in the Vatican. Anywhere. That would have been gone. Do you understand?
Shining.
Yeah. So obviously I'm bloody now. We've gone back a bit, but I'm like,
Go on.
Like I want to cry. I want to.
Yeah,
Because remember, you can't even just. Like, them time I got it from America, innit?
Oh, you got your first grill in America?
Yeah, I got it from America. Yeah.
Mad.
So we circled back to that block about half an hour later. Now. So we've got to the block now. Can hear a woman screaming? So the woman's screaming, I want to help. She's holding a baby.
Oh shit.
But the baby's like limp, like he's dead.
Oh.
And all the neighbours are just basically watching, and no one's even helping her because they figure the baby's dead, innit?
Yeah.
So something told me, let me try and help this woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I said, come, go in the yard, go in the cup. I took her in the house now. The baby's blue, not breathing, blue.
Oh, mad.
I've given the baby mouth to mouth.
Yeah.
And I'm obviously trying to resuscitate the baby. Now everyone, all the neighbours are looking, figuring
what's going on.
The baby woke up, bro. And then it's like, it was so weird, like, even now when I laugh about it, and I would love to see the woman now and the kid now, because I just cut. Because it was even overwhelming for me. Because
that's a lot.
That's happened. I remember we're still making moves. It's just a weird day because we're making moves around the air. I've lost my grill.
Something in the air.
I've come back. I've just saved the baby's life.
What a day, bro.
And I've just cut. Do you understand? But even when I'm laughing, even up to now, she's saying he was an angel. And them I had the silver Pradas on and the Avirex and the little Gucci boom, and she's speaking as an angel with silver Pradas. Because the way I just done it and cut, she's speaking, this is mad. You must have just been. Lots of people, everyone's an angel, everyone's a prophet.
No, but bro, this is
time is everything.
But bro, it shows that you see sometimes, bro. You know what I mean? You got to understand perception. Everything is bad for you, bro.
That's fact.
Everything is bad, and everything you think is good is good.
Word, bro.
Because that's one thing I never forget. You know, man lost the grill. And I would lose that 100 times over
to save a baby
to save a baby's life. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that, and I just hope we've seen inshallah one day. I don't know. You never know how I'll find out. Maybe they're seeing this now. It's like this is literally in, like I say, it was in Bush.
And the youth could be old enough to like this now.
No, it's not like this is, like I say, this is years and years ago. This is 20 years ago.
Yeah, bro.
He's a big man now. You never know his mom might say, one day the angel with the silver Pradas.
Right, watching this. You get me?
Yeah. So,
that's blessings though, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
like
saying. You probably got a lot of blessings.
But look at that. And then after the blue and white.
Came bigger.
That
was a serious.
The ocean breeze.
Yeah. I said the ocean breeze.
I
like that one was cold, bro. Because obviously West and Northwest shoots love grills and that more than other ends, I think.
Yeah. I know they did. Because I must have gone around them.
You stood out for
the Northwest people, the bad people, and they'd be like, man. You got the blue, you know, nothing must have one or two, and they might have the white one, but I had the blue and white.
You had like NAF and that had them early as well.
No, but they were early still.
They were very early. But to see someone from Tottenham like doing that though, it stood out to me.
100 was the first one. 100 was the first one.
Bro, easily. Tottenham was always known for like a bad boy chain or you know what I mean, a bad boy watch.
Look at the Northstar chain. That was the most iconic chain.
Yeah, very early on. And they didn't
have
it wasn't
obviously
music.
the Soul Solid chain was cold as
but
well.
that's music money.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the big difference. Their one could have even been better if we break it down because of maybe the money that was spent on it. But
Northstar was straight.
It's iconic. You're right.
Mad,
That was real street like. Yeah, I was there when someone from the street brings like that chain and the jacket and the vibe. They bring it. You know what I mean.
But that's it. Like I said, a lot of people don't give you even had to spray. Big up spray. People don't give him credit, bro. He just came out in the wrong time.
Yeah, great rapper, bro.
Because for me, like I say, hands down, he was the best them days.
Yeah, he was sick, bro. Very sick. Like,
in terms of
I always say that. RTM 1 and 2.
The imagery, the videos, the everything. You can't track the spray them days.
Good rapper, bro. Very good rapper.
Spray them days.
RTM 2 is one of my favourite UK mixtapes.
Yeah.
To be honest, I always say that. 100%. So where are you at with things now then? When you reflect on your life and where you're going forward and that, what are you working on, man?
Brother, life is good. Like I said,
I love that though.
I try to keep my private life private.
Yep.
But alhamdulillah, obviously the glass you're seeing, I mean, they're launching, you know what I mean, in the next say couple months in Dubai.
Very stylish.
I like that still.
They're forwarding.
Very solitaire.
They're forwarding real soon. Solitaire, and even just so they know, like the solitaire debonair. It's something I've always kind of...
From time.
Because even if people know the old tunes, they'll hear me say Bashir Solitaire.
Yeah.
Because I've always had a very philosophical understanding of solitaire, the game. And I play my life like solitaire.
Oh, okay.
It's a one-player game. No one can win. No one can chat to me.
It just moves.
It's me. It's only me. Do you understand?
Yeah.
No one can win. Yeah, I'm in total control of this game.
Yeah.
So solitaire's always been... You know, something that I've resonated on a philosophical understanding. You understand? Obviously, debonair is the highest level of class, so we try to live our life, in as a one-player game at the highest level of class. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna forward.
I need me some of them, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm a supporter. I'm a purchase some straight.
Yeah,
That's a bit of me,
man. And like I said, it's a lifestyle brand because obviously it correlates with art.
Yeah.
So the way we're doing it, obviously, there's different memberships you can get. You could just be a general paying customer for the glasses, but there's other memberships where you have access to the art pieces, and obviously I've got quite a big artist that's collabing with us. So you know, what I mean, you can get exclusive art that goes with the clothing and the glasses, and obviously you get invited to obviously exclusive events and stuff. Obviously in the whole,
it's like a whole
main in the Dubai scene. You know, what I mean, there'll be a lot of exclusive networks and stuff like that. Like obviously perks with just being a member, but ultimately, bro, what I want, my goal, ultimately is that. Not ultimately, but one of the goals. Like you wear Louis Vuitton now. Back in the day, in our day, when I was younger, you knew that person was about something. If you saw a man wearing Louis,
that's levels, bro.
You had a connection with that person. Do you understand? There's certain brands that if you saw someone wearing it in a room, you kind of resonate with the person. But now, you can't resonate with nothing now because half of it's fake or
knockoff Nigels,
or like this guy's a paedophile, this guy's a flipping a drug dealer.
The background of
there's no correlation with it. Anyone wears it now.
But
with the and it's like even like Nike. You saw a man in the 80s with a full Nike tracksuit. You know he's a fitness man. He's going to do some type of fitness. He's a
now
sports
people just
guy.
wear it anytime.
Now you just wear it. They wear it to eat, or it's just a normal.
It's just another brand.
Say lifestyle, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think ultimately that's what they wanted in the end, so they can be more lucrative. Do you understand? But
I know what you mean. The essence.
But
is
ultimately,
gone.
what I want with Solitaire Debonair is that obviously even to purchase them, I'm not going to bait up. Obviously, they'll find that you check out their website when it's time, and you'll find that. But you have to answer certain questions to even purchase them because I want it to be a thing that we have to align on certain values.
Okay.
Because I want it to be a thing where if you see another man wearing the glasses, you know he's like
official. Unless his brother
so you
club.
can lie if you want, but the questions are clear.
Yeah.
And a lot of it, obviously big up deal as well, my brother, that he identifies something to me that is very, very profound. Obviously it's a big thing now, it's known now, but he kinda made it known a long time ago before it was like a buzzword. But typically growing up now, we identify ourselves as either alpha or beta.
Okay,
You're either a beta or you're alpha.
Yeah, the internet.
But people don't know that there's an in between, the sigma.
Yes. Yeah.
And obviously, for the people that don't know it, obviously Google it, check out the sigma characteristics, but and do that for your own, you know what I mean, your own personal development.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm aiming this towards, where it's something for us now. Because remember, the sigma male and the sigma female, these are, you could say, the special people that have the alpha qualities, but they don't need to be seen. They don't need to be loud.
Yeah, it's not all
they know their leaders.
Authority.
You understand? They know who they are. Do you understand? They're lone wolves.
Yeah.
They're very comfortable within themselves. You understand? They're very special people in that regard, where it matters, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's okay to call yourself special, but what is special?
Yeah.
Special should be that you're content with yourself.
Yeah.
You're a leader. Do you understand? You're content in your own skin.
Yeah.
You walk your own path. You're a trendsetter. Do you understand? Like I say, your life is a one-player game.
Yeah.
No one can't win your game.
Yeah, because you're playing
no one
your
can
way.
be better than you at being yourself. Do you understand? So
That's
ultimately, I want it to be a thing where, and again, the beautiful thing about, and it's advice to a lot of people, and I know this from other products I've done, even with the blenders or whatever. Obviously, we touch on what happened with that as well.
Yeah, please, because I didn't know whether, you know what I mean?
I could speak on it because it's part of it is done, but I can't talk too much, but part of it is done. But ultimately, what people don't realize is that you never have to compromise when it comes to your own personal branding, because there's millions of people that are just like you.
Facts, bro. This is
so
knowledge.
You try to please everyone, you never please no one. The friend of everyone is a friend of no one.
Facts, bro.
Do you understand? So when it comes to your own and spray is a classic example of that. So I big up spray. People can say what they want, but spray is my brother. Do you understand? And spray is not. And I'm telling people, spray is not who you think he is. That character that you see on the thing, okay, that's an element of him.
He knows how to
but
play
Spray
the
is
game.
very clever. Spray is not who you think. Spray is a good guy.
Yeah.
Do you understand? He's good people, but he just understands that people don't rate sense.
Simple as that. At the start, bro.
Sense don't pay, and he's getting paid now. He's getting paid.
He knows exactly what to do, how to hit that algorithm.
Yeah, he's getting paid.
Very intelligent.
So big him up. Do you
Biggest
understand?
podcast in the
but
UK,
again,
really.
He proved that. Do you understand? He don't need to compromise nothing with his branding. He could do what he wants, and there's millions of people that's going to gravitate.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Yeah.
So it's the same with this thing. Ultimately, like I said, I want that you purchase these glasses or the clothing or whatever it is, and you can navigate through your life and identify people that's just like you.
Yeah.
Do you understand? You know, okay, and you see a man with them now, you want to talk to him now, because you know.
He might be like me.
He aligns with those questions.
Yeah.
He's a Sigma.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
He's special. You know what I'm trying to say? So
I get it still. I get it.
And again, I don't want it to be
Don't
for
compromise,
everyone.
innit?
It doesn't need to be for everyone. Because like I say, you don't need to sell to millions and billions of people. You need 1,000 or 1,000 loyal people, and you're up.
Good, yeah.
Facts,
It's
bro.
as simple as
That's
that.
facts.
Do you understand? A lot of people don't realise that.
We were
So-
talking about
so
that,
they
we were talking about that the
compromise
other day
there.
with the views and that. It's like people would look at us and say maybe like 30k is not a lot, but 30k, so some stadiums, football stadiums, with 28,000 and that. So
it's
you got
facts.
to take
no,
perspective, man.
It's facts.
If you
man.
can, you know what I mean?
But again, you have to, like we said before, everyone measures notoriety differently.
Differently, yeah.
What do you? It's like an example like
Comparison.
Golden Era don't get views like that.
Yeah.
But he's
It's
proper
important, it's
reviving.
important, yeah,
like
it's
that.
important.
And again, like I said, I'm in a different world now.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not trying to diminish it, and I'm not trying to belittle it or nothing. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I'm just saying that he's reviving something that is staple to this whole culture. It will never be where it is.
Yeah, without it, yeah.
Without acknowledging that era. That
Yeah,
era
that's a fact.
is the
A lot of the talking points
It's
are gone
like, like
about.
rappers that are not acknowledging KRS-One or
Yeah.
whoever, do you understand?
Rakim
Marley
and that,
Marl
yeah,
or
yeah,
Rakim or whatever, do you
yeah,
understand?
yeah.
That's exactly
It was
what it is.
crucial to
So,
the
I
development.
agree, bro.
and he might not get the views, but it's legacy.
Yeah.
It's like with you now, what you're doing now, your goal just might be legacy. Look at the pound sterling brother. He's got his goal that he wants.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's gonna achieve that. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Spray's got his goal. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Spray's got his goal, but at the end of the day, even with Spray's goal, people don't realize again. It's like there's a lot of, you know what I mean, things that people might not like about it, whatever. Now, but it is what it is. You're dealing with someone that
understands
people,
the game.
but what it is again, it's a lot of people think they understand badness. They don't understand real badness.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And that's one thing a lot of people don't realize. We like the same with Spray.
Yeah.
They could talk rubbish if they want. But I was with Spray. Remember,
Yeah.
Spray is my brother from years
Yeah,
ago.
from the
We
bits.
was really on badness. Do you understand?
Yeah,
It's
bro.
not a joke. So when you see a man that's, you know what I mean, he has his little, you know what I mean, has his little moments, and he's you know what I mean, he's a bit
still
difficult
from
to
the-
deal
from
with.
that cloth.
People don't realize that a man's gone through so much things, and
Yeah.
he's still moving.
It's still
Yeah.
here, yeah.
Some of these guys will be smoked out, and they're sitting in a corner, or they're just trying
That's
to.
facts, bro.
You understand? Man,
He's
still,
like he's life and
he's
story
resilient. You have to.
is
He's a case study,
Yeah,
bro. He's a
yeah.
case study. My man went through that traumatic situation. Enough, man. You
bro.
never heard from them.
Yeah,
Man,
100%, bro. Loads you never
man
hear
went from
again.
that, and he's built
Come back and
something
built an
that-
empire.
Yeah. So again,
know
and
what I
again,
mean?
I don't agree with
His
all of
empire.
it. He knows. I tell him, I
Yeah.
don't agree with everything you're doing.
Yeah.
No one does, but I don't agree with a lot of things that
A lot of people
don't
do.
do.
Yeah, 100%. That's
My
facts,
opinion
bro.
don't matter. Do you understand? But
Yeah.
again, I give respect where it's due. I
Yeah,
respect
man.
enough for the people what they're doing with it. Like, look, that made you think. Enough people don't respect what he's doing and what he posts sometimes, whatever, but it's not your business. He knows what
It's
he's
his blog, innit?
trying to achieve.
Yeah, it's his
and
blog.
I know Alan personally. Big up Alan.
Yeah.
I know him personally. Do you understand? My man's good people.
Yeah.
And again, he understands what he's doing, because again, like the same thing that people can talk rubbish, but he does a post about financial literacy.
And it hardly gets any pull.
No
Yeah.
likes.
Yeah,
bro.
no,
See what I'm trying to say? That's the problem with the internet and
Talk
clout.
about something positive, whatever.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
traction.
Yeah.
Man got punched up and robbed and whatever.
And it's
Yeah,
got
everyone's there.
million views.
chatting.
So again, we have
I
to
hate that,
understand.
bro.
We have to
Yeah.
understand. We live in a time where people don't respect sense.
Yeah. They want to be entertained.
You understand? And more so, what's sad is that it convicts them.
Yeah. Yeah.
People don't want you to sit there and talk sense and talk about, I go to the gym and I look after my family and I don't have no beef. Man. Like people don't want to hear this, but I know for a fact, bro. People
Yeah.
don't want to hear what I got to say sometimes.
No, but then
Because
you
it
know what?
convicts
though?
them, because they know they got to sit there and feel raw. I don't even chat to my youths and
Yeah.
I
You
don't
start
even-
feeling
I
bad
don't
about
even
your
chat to my
life.
babe,
Your
man,
reality.
and I can't even.
Yeah.
I ain't even been on holiday for I ain't got a passport or.
No,
understand?
legit. No, legit.
But you
They
know
don't
what?
wanna
though?
hear these
But bro,
things.
you said something important earlier that comes back to this, right? There's people out there that do though as well, and even if the numbers are smaller, that's what we do it for. We do it for the real.
Exactly.
We do it for the people with
So
principles and morals.
everyone's got
Do you know
their
what I'm trying to say?
everyone's got their goals.
We kick it for the ones
And I
that want to
think as
hear
long
it.
as you're clear on that, you can't lose.
Facts.
Because at least you leave with legacy.
Yeah.
And legacy is important because that's something that your kids
mate.
can feed off of. Do you understand? Even if it's not
Bro.
monetary, it's spiritually, it's motivation,
Means a
it's
lot to people,
inspiration,
bro.
it's whatever it is.
Yeah, man. We've all got that picture of our nan, and then our nan gave us the picture of our great grand, and that it means a lot to us. Well, I've never met my great grand, but I know about her.
Yeah.
And I've seen the picture, and I know great woman from what you hear and that. And money, she didn't have no money, bro. Money, what's money, bro? You can't let when you go, can't leave with it, can't take it with you. You can leave it behind to a youth. or investments for them and that, but you can't ultimately. It costs to die, bro.
It's
in
real.
these
Even check like we say about legacy. It's funny you said
Inheritance
about knowing
tax
that.
and
Imagine I was born Bashir, innit? I was born with a Muslim name. Yeah. Even though I wasn't born Muslim.
I was gonna say that earlier.
But imagine
as well,
my
that's
first
mad.
name is Muslim, my second name is Anthony Christian, and my last name is Jewish.
Wow.
So it's like
and you went and studied it all.
That's
as well.
why exactly.
Yeah,
so
man.
that's why I have a. You know what I mean? I have
bro.
a soft spot for humanity, if that makes sense. 'Cause I understand that
It's good quality, bro.
we're all family. You understand?
Yeah,
We're all family, and we know this because I got a bag of family members that I don't chat to, that I don't like. Even me and my mum, we got a bad relationship. Do you understand? Hopefully it fixes, but
please,
there's not a lot I can do about it. Do you understand? But
be ready for when she's ready, maybe.
no, but and it is. I love her. I love her, and I'll always love her. Do you understand? But again, some people have a journey, and that's their journey, and I've never allowed that to make me a bad person. It's only benefited me. So I ain't got time to cry about it, or do you understand? Because I had amazing. My dad was my superhero. And it's unfortunate. Obviously, he died. You know what I mean? A couple of years ago. You know what I mean? The house fire and all that. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
Yeah. Even that, like I say, people don't realize that, and I'll tell you the story to make something even clearer now in terms of why I love my Islam. And I love Allah. And I love the invincibility it's given me. Was the simple fact that, like I say, my dad was my superhero, bro. I would say my mum didn't raise me. If my dad was like other dads, I would have been in the system. Simple as that, yeah. Superhero, best friend, yeah. The weekend he died, I wasn't supposed to be at the house. I was supposed to see him the following week. I ordered a new phone. The phone was supposed to arrive the next week. It arrived early. So I'm saying to my wife, it's the phone's there already now. I need to go and get it, but I'll just wait till next week. I had a meeting the following week. The man said, "Nah, we need to meet now. It's an important meeting." He's like, "Babe, just go down there, go and see Pops or whatever." I'm there all the time anyway, but I just wasn't supposed to be there that weekend. I think I was already there in the week, if that makes sense. So I wasn't supposed to be there on the weekend. Go and see Pops. So I've gone there now, got my phone, but the meeting got cancelled anyway. So she was like, when I went away, the meeting's cancelled, but I picked up my phone, yeah? Gone there chilling with my dad. Amazing evening. But it's like, in a way, he was kind of making peace with me. Do you understand? He was telling me so much things, you know, we were very close, but he told me things he never told me before. Do you understand?
Deep.
Like, he's making peace with me. Do you understand? He's gone out that night. The next day, it's got to the point I'm saying, you know what, I'm just going to stay here till Monday now. Do you understand? But my wife was sick. She just felt sick.
Right. Again, look at that.
But she was proper sick, and my dad said, "Listen,
go look after your wife.
Go and look after her. I'll see you Monday."
Yeah.
Always hug him up. Hug him up, kiss him. I love you, Dad. But it was like a long, love you, Dad. Got to Elephant and Castle. Neighbours calling me. Turned back around and shit, like the house on fire.
Oh, she hadn't even made it
like
home.
that.
Didn't even make it home. Do you understand? Come back now. See my man bun up dead on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Naked outside the yard. They're trying to resuscitate him, and even that, like, God bless them. You know what I'm saying? Because even they were like, listen. These type of instances, we resuscitate them for like 5-10 minutes max. But they left it there for about 45 minutes. So listen, we left it there. We wanted to see that, you know, we've tried. Do you understand? But you know what I mean? To think that, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't even get home, brother. And I can say I wasn't supposed to be there, but I was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
And to see him there, bun up dead, bro. Nate, like my hero, bro. My best friend, bro. But bro, went home. First what I done was pray. First I did was pray, and even the whole ordeal after, because again I could talk on it now, but remember the blender line I had out, it was doing very well, bro.
I remember thinking that was genius.
But because the blender was plugged in, the trading standards tried to blame me for the fire. So imagine I'm going through that now, the house is burned down, my dad's dead. I don't even want to sell the blenders no more because I'm not even sure. So I'm like, listen, I'm telling them to just seize them. Before they've even done any case, I'm telling them just seize them because I don't feel I can deal with this, but I don't want someone else to possibly, I don't know if something's wrong with them. They're trying to blame me for the fire, bro. They tried to send me jail. They tried to fire me big dough. They tried to blame me for the fire, bro. And I'm telling them, are you people sick? I saw this blender was the best one on the market, hands down. This was a gift to when me and my wife got married, it was a gift I bought. I bought the company, the business for us as like a little joint thing we have together, obviously, you understand? So my first customers are my family, bro. So you're basically telling me I'm a flipping psychopath.
Like, man,
I'm trying to kill my whole family, and I bought something that is the most expensive one you could buy on the market. It was better than, I don't want to name names, but any of them ones in the market in the soup, my one was way better than all of them. Do you understand? All the testing papers, everything. But again, advice to the viewers: whenever you ship electricals, test them again when they get to the country.
Yeah.
Because if something happens now, you'll be prosecuted.
Because there's another line of testing that should have been done.
Because even though they had the C certificates, had all the testing papers, everything, because it's been shipped in.
Yeah.
It's upon you to further test them.
Yeah.
When they get into, and that's how they caught me. Do you understand?
Yeah.
They said, listen,
It's
it doesn't
on
matter
another
if you
angle.
had the papers, you should have tested them again. And even though they rigorously tested them, none of them blew up.
Yeah.
None of them blew up. But so obviously, later we know it was the electrics in the house.
Oh, okay. That's what I was
No
gonna ask
later,
next.
but it's too late by then. And by then, it's like
it's already ruined. What? Yeah.
But like I say, that it was a proper ordeal. But again, alhamdulillah, me and my wife was obviously trying to have a baby. We was having issues, looking into IVF or whatever, and these type of things now.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, a few days after the funeral, my daughter wakes up, Daddy, I had a dream. Telling my wife, because she called my wife mum as well. My daughter called my wife mum as well.
Yeah.
Mommy, I had a dream, you're having a girl.
Oh, shit.
I know you're having a girl, you're pregnant. We're thinking whatever, like, all right, you had a dream.
Yeah.
The same day she finds out she's pregnant.
Dreams
a
are
couple days
powerful,
after.
you know.
Do you understand?
Dreams are
So
real visions,
you win some, you lose some,
Yeah.
brother. And it's all about perception. Do you understand? Even down to like my dad.
Yeah, timing wise.
My dad, and again, it's another message for the viewers as well, and for yourself as well. I don't know what you're really dealing with internally.
Yeah.
My dad was very close to Islam. Yeah,
Yeah.
had the Quran near his bed, had the fortress of a Muslim next to his bed. Sometimes he'd be at the door, he wouldn't leave the yard without reading a dua. Do you understand? He wouldn't leave the yard. Always trying to make him take shahada. Do you understand? He's like, listen, Bashir, leave me alone. It's not when I do it, it's if I do it. Leave me alone. Do you understand? Because remember, my dad he died in his late 60s, but he was still raving. He's even got a kid my daughter's age. He's still got a young kid. Like he was the man in it. Obviously, I don't rate the bad behavior thing as an old man, but he was the man.
He was the guy. He was a man's man.
He was the man. Do you understand? He was the man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was until he dead. He was
Yeah.
fit and healthy,
Yeah,
and you know what I mean.
yeah,
Old man,
very
but
strong.
he was the man.
Yeah, man.
So a lot of it was down to this being scared to change, and you know what I'm trying to say.
Which a lot of men
But
go through.
he, as far as he was saying, God was Allah.
Mm-hmm.
He rated Islam. Like I say, he wouldn't even. He read the whole Quran. And he was on it.
He was on
But
job.
he just kept saying, he just leave me alone. So when he died, now you can imagine, I'm crushed. I'm like, I can't even bury him as a Muslim. And even my people say, nah, we know Pops was really forgiving. I said, nah, it doesn't work that way. So I'm choosing Allah over him. I said, listen, I don't business with my dad.
Yeah.
He should have flipping done it, as far as I'm concerned. He knew it was the truth. Why didn't you do it? I had done it in my 20s, in my prime, and changed my life around. You're 70, 60s, you still don't want to do it.
No, because it's true. You have to give your life to God if you're going to do that.
You understand?
For real.
And but there's levels to it, bro. And I'll get to that after that. But the point is that obviously the funeral's done, and people, like I said, close brothers that are practicing brothers like this, bro, let's just give him a janaza. Let's just break. I said, no, we can't do that. There's no moving the goalpost for me.
Yeah.
And my allegiance with Allah, I don't care if he's my dad. He's done fine. So that's just you. You had your choice. Maybe the day or two after the funeral, I have a dream of him.
Oh.
And he's telling me, don't worry, Bashir, I did it. I did it. I was a Muslim, but I never told you. I didn't want the pressure from you.
No way.
And then he died again in the dream, and he said the shahada again in the dream. And then when I looked in it, I told you, it's basically, it's called Fortress of a Muslim, Hisnul Muslim.
Yeah, the book. Yeah.
It's like a prayer book. It's not the Quran, it's the prayer book.
Yeah, the prayer book.
The last prayer that he read, he had a bookmark in it. رَبَّنَا تَفِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. My Lord, give me good in this life and good in the next life, and protect me from the fire.
Oh.
And that's the last prayer. And it's a prayer that we do every day. Like I do this every prayer. It's a very,
so he comes
very
to tell you I'm
pinnacle
good.
And he said, you understand? So like I'm saying, it's like life is about perception, because you think something is bad for you, and it's the best thing that ever happened to you. That's why, like I say, when people say they got no regrets, a lot of the time they're talking rubbish.
Of
but
course,
they got bare
bro.
regrets.
Come on.
I don't have no regrets, bro. Do you understand? And the only regrets I have are I can't call them regrets, because I know that every time as a Muslim now I understand that everything is good for me. It's just my perception.
It's the perception of it.
When I was living in Saudi Arabia and I was doing business, I don't want to go into it because I don't know issues when I'm traveling over there. I had some issues with the royal family over there with some business or whatever. And I'm not going into that, but it didn't go, it went left, the business went left, and I was very upset. So even though they kept saying, we're going to pay you, that when 2 years pass, you don't pay me, I don't want to hear nothing. I keep that, I'm gone. If I never came back, bro, I went and met my amazing wife I've got now.
Look at that, bro.
I went and settled my daughter. I went and spent them last couple of years with my dad. I wouldn't have travelled. Remember, since I came back, I travelled so many different places. I did so much things, business, helped people, brought people to Islam, connected with my family again.
Positive stuff.
So much things I did because of that moment. But it was the most difficult thing for me. I remember I wanted to live and die in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. I can imagine.
That was the full stop for me. Do you understand? That was the full stop, bro.
Yeah.
But that happened now. That put me, because remember, like I say, people have never finessed me at that type of money in my life without consequences. Consequences.
See, it's the test, isn't it?
I'm over there. I'm not loose over there. I'm not gonna go into it, but I'm not loose. Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, it's different.
Everyone's got. It's not here. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's different, bro.
Only bad people got things there. Civilians
normal,
have got things.
Normal.
I'm not loose over there. Do you understand?
You gotta be calm and
I'm not
patient.
loose. You know, you can imagine the plotting, the mental health. I can't think.
Boiling, but
because again, I can't do nothing to them. You can't do nothing without your life is done now. Kind of thing. Obviously, I forgive them now. It is what it is, and everyone's got a reason why they do things. So there's not no grudging to them. I'm saying that people have to realise that everything is good for you. And so Ibn Qayyim, rahimahullah, may Allah have mercy, was one of the greatest scholars of Islam. He said the affair of the believer is something very strange. Because something good happens to him, he says Alhamdulillah. And something bad happens to him, and he has patience. And this is even better for him. He's even more rewarded through the patience, because ultimately everything is good for the believer. So you see people in Palestine, the whole family's dead, saying Alhamdulillah. They just won, or they got a new job, or they had a baby, Alhamdulillah.
It's a blessing.
All you're hearing is Alhamdulillah. When my dad died, people think I'm crazy. Alhamdulillah, his time's done. It's done now. Do you understand? The same I had the baby, Alhamdulillah. Just had to send me jail, Alhamdulillah. Do you understand? I lost my grill, Alhamdulillah. You understand what I'm saying? Everything happens, Alhamdulillah. Do you understand? So that's one thing I'm grateful for, is the invincibility. Because ultimately, like I say, people can have their view. But my view is this: if you want to be the biggest drug dealer, who do you need to be close to? The plug. You want to be the biggest rapper, who you need to be close to? Jay-Z, or you need to be close to someone. You understand? But if you want to be close to peace and have peace, you have to be close to the one who gives the peace. Do you understand?
Facts, bro.
And if you're not close to the one that gives the peace, and you're not worshipping the one that gives the peace the way he wants you to do it, then you're making a big mistake. Because ultimately people just get caught up in language. If you understand Islam is an action. Do you understand? It's submission to God alone. So that's why we believe as Muslims, all of the prophets were Muslim. We believe Jesus was a Muslim. You believe Adam was a Muslim, Abraham was a Muslim. They were all Muslim because they prayed to God alone. They submitted their will to God. People get caught up because it's Arabic. If I said the person who submits to God alone, you have no issue with that. But that's what Islam means. Do you understand? And the Muslim is the one who does the Islam. But what's the byproduct of the Islam is the salam, the peace. So it all goes together. You do the Islam.
Connects the dots.
You understand? You have the Islam, you do the Islam, you get the salam. So that's it,
See,
man.
look at that, man. It's deep, bro.
No, definitely.
Let's say rest in peace to Pops, man. Love and respect, bro. Because I know that's a tough thing, bro.
No, bro, it was tough, but like I say, one thing, but bro, and it's again another advice to people: never be in a situation where you have to regret your relationship with someone. It's better to miss them. With me, there's no regrets. I only miss him. I'm grateful. A lot of people, someone dies now, they got to start creating fairy tales now. Oh, he was a great guy. He was this, but you hated him really.
You didn't have
a relationship. You had no relationship, or you know what I mean. There's a lot of regret. You know, you didn't do nothing for them. You didn't look after them.
That's a fact, bro.
There's a lot of regret. Do you understand?
Man's got
One thing,
family,
alhamdulillah, there's no regret.
Trust.
I miss him every day. I miss him. That was my best friend.
But you had good memories.
And I just feel bad that, you know what I mean, he didn't get to meet my youngest daughter.
That's the thing.
Obviously, he was very close to my eldest daughter. She, you know what I mean, she still misses him madly up until now. All the neighbours, everyone misses my dad. Do you understand?
It's deep, bro.
He was a pinnacle of the community. Do you understand? A very, very
good fella.
Amazing person. Do you understand? Anything good after Allah is from my dad, as far as I'm concerned. Even it's down to that things he instilled into me, just to please and to thank you, and having manners
and respect,
and just being good to people and being kind and giving gifts and just being a dad. Remember he died
Present,
when I was a big man, and he was still trying to be a dad.
He
was always a dad until he was gone.
A lot of men didn't have that.
He took care of his responsibilities. Like I say, if he didn't do it, I'd have been done out here.
Yeah, facts, bro.
I'd have been in the system. I'd have been in. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Man rate that. Because he stood up and he's done his job as a man.
It's difficult, you understand? But like I say to the viewers, man, you see, in life, people are more concerned with being a good person as opposed to making good decisions. And it's very different. A lot of people are good people, you just make a bad bag of bad decisions.
Yeah. Facts, bro.
And he got me, that old little rude boy from Tottenham.
Yeah.
But I don't care what no one says. I can honestly say I make good decisions.
Nah, I can tell though.
Do you understand? So I might be mashed up inside of this.
Nah, you're
Deep
making
down,
choices though.
Deep down, I love to just go outside and smack up someone and go and womanize and bun some weed. And I'm not going to lie, I've got factory settings.
Yeah.
It's all still there. I'm not going to lie to you. It's all still there. But
discipline.
I make decisions.
Yeah.
I make good decisions.
Yeah.
I know that me bunning weed again affects everyone.
Yeah.
I've already trained my children to not rate this now. So imagine me walking in the yard now buzzing.
Now it's the wrong.
You understand? My pocket
Role
gets
model
hurt.
stuff, yeah.
I start to stink. I'm not thinking straight. I'm less productive. Whatever it is, there's bare consequences.
The byproducts of it.
My prayers are affected now.
Yeah.
I start womanizing. I can womanize whatever. Is what it is. But I've got an amazing woman that that's a gift to me.
Yeah.
Bro. And on top of that, I understand the byproduct of womanizing, bro. Bare broken homes and broken hearts and illegitimate children. And you know what's
You're thinking
going on.
a lot deeper than
So like I
surface
say,
level.
it's not about. But on the other hand, you got so-called good people. They're twerking online. They're selling drugs, but I'm a good person. Do you understand?
Yeah.
They're doing all these funny things, but I'm a good person though. Like
a lot of it, like
ask
you say,
yourself,
role
you
models,
understand? What
role
do you
models
want?
as well.
With me, I'm cool being a crud deep down. A crosses, I'm alright, no problem. I'm a crosses, alright, cool. But I make good decisions. I make good decisions. You understand?
It means you don't make good decisions.
Yeah.
That's the reality, isn't it?
I make good decisions, you understand? And I try to be as disciplined as possible, you know what I mean?
Discipline's a good thing, bro.
And it's all from Allah. That's why even that when I was working in Saudi Arabia, bro, there's one time I had a job from 7 in the morning to 11 o'clock, bro.
Jeez.
Getting paid dough, and I still hated it.
Yeah.
I don't like people telling me what to do or where to go.
I can imagine you, bro.
I got big authority problems, you understand?
Yeah, I can imagine it still.
Give my wife headache, man. I'll give her patience because
Pick her up.
I just can't handle it. My dad, like, anyone, they couldn't do it. Like no one could tell me, but alhamdulillah, Allah can tell me. In the morning, wake up. It's time to pray. I wake up. Do you understand?
Yeah, I like
don't
that.
do this. I won't do it. Do you understand?
Yeah, I like that. Bro.
Be kind. Don't. You know, that's why even
It's real.
me and my cousin were laughing a couple years ago, saying, "Listen, man, I have to be happy about this Islam thing. It's come to save the people because
Save
you
from
don't know."
you.
yeah, come on, brother. You
Nah, you got a strong character, bro.
You
You got a strong character still, 100%, man.
Yeah, so
Definitely.
more if like I say, even if you don't rate Islam or you don't, it's up to you. But just research what we really believe. Don't listen to the media.
Yeah,
and
propaganda
the
will missteer people.
Don't listen
man.
to that
Definitely,
because
man.
it's the same with me. I will never sit and look down on a Jewish person.
Yeah.
Zionism is a whole different evil.
Yes,
We don't
yeah,
talk about that.
yeah,
But
yeah.
a Jewish person
Yeah.
or a Hindu person or whatever, you sit down with these people, understand what they believe, and you meet one that's actually a good person now.
Yeah.
You realize that you got more in common than you think. There's no need for us to be enemies and to be killing each other, but I think ignorance is very dangerous because you're
bad,
sitting
bro.
there hating me, like you say.
Yeah.
You hate. Imagine, and the worst thing, how much Christians cuss Allah. Allah is this, Allah is that.
Yeah.
But
No,
Jesus
true.
couldn't got Allah, so boy.
Bro, ignorance is bliss, bro. People sometimes they're not as smart.
Yeah, but
Not
even
very smart, they're not-
it's not even bliss though.
Yeah, man, I say, wouldn't even say that.
Yeah, but I know what you're saying though. I know
Yeah.
what you're saying, but it's but in certain matters it's not.
Yeah.
Because that's what makes you angry. That's what makes people walk around angry and scared. And do you understand? People literally walk around scared and angry because of ignorance.
Yeah, and ignorance is terrible, bro. It stops everything from growing, bro.
Yeah, so the people then
Everything.
definitely look into it.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? We're peaceful people. Just don't play with us. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's the
Peaceful
thing, bro. The
you
thing
know
is
what I mean?
like,
we just pray to God alone. We pray to the same God as Jesus did. Allah. You know what I'm saying? And he saw it there. Huh?
I was looking at. You know what I was looking at? I was looking at the term ignorance is bliss, yeah. Because I know some people would say it a lot without knowing what it really means, innit? Yeah. And like,
No, but it is though in certain contexts because again it depends what type of person you are. Some people, if their woman's cheating on them, they don't want to know. Like Mario Winans, I'm not Mario Winans. But I need to know everything.
right now.
Right.
Listen to
now,
this.
I need
Look,
to know
while
everything.
ignorance can indeed be blissful in certain contexts, this is where you're right as well.
Yeah.
It's crucial to recognize its limitations. Not knowing important issues can lead to poor decision making, missed opportunities, and even harm to oneself or others. It's true, bro. Yeah.
100%. You gotta say they got
You know what I'm saying?
people
Knowledge.
harming people and,
bro.
and not being friends with people and whatever just because of that. And you see it now, man. And that's and again that's the beauty about what I believe what Islam has done now is that Allah put it in every home.
Yeah.
You can't avoid. Everyone's got a Muslim cousin or a neighbor or You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So it's got to the point now where it can call like the whole propaganda they've tried to push for so long.
That media
they don't really
propaganda.
work no more. Look at all the football fans and they go to Qatar or something more, and they all come back saying, "Flipping hell, they're Muslims, they're kind, innit? They're white, they're clean, and the food's proper nice, and they eat their hands a bit strange. They eat their hands a bit strange, but the boxing in Saudi or you know what I'm trying to say. I think that's what it is, man. It's like it's not. We're all still human beings, man.
You know what it is, bro? The thing is, it's like you know, like if you're let's say like Gary from Beckton or whatever, yeah, and you like
Gary, yeah,
you like a curry,
yeah,
but I don't like them Indians, mate. You're doing all the wrong things, bro.
But look what you miss out on.
You're supposed to you like their curry, bro. You're supposed to like get to know why they're so dope at doing that and learn something from them. Like you know what I'm trying to say? It might be a shit example, but it's like you grow around people, you need to learn.
It's facts, bro. It's facts, and I think
like
that's the
Chinese medicines and
that's the saddest thing. And again, I think ultimately you have to remember, it's something that was done with early Christianity.
Yeah.
Where there's a lot of propaganda. Remember they tried to separate church and state, and
the
same thing happened to us. They did to you lot already.
Yeah.
They've done it already when Christianity was the pinnacle of the society.
Yeah.
And they tried to do the same thing with Islam because they know that again, we're not perfect, bro. But their religion is very clear cut on certain ills that affect society in a major way, but they're very lucrative for society. So even if you look at it from that standpoint, it's like, okay, everyone rates Islam now, even if they don't become Muslim, they follow Islam. I was following Islam for about a year before I even became Muslim.
Oh, okay, right.
I was praying and doing everything. I just didn't want to be, again, I didn't want to be a Muslim.
Yeah.
I was beefing Muslims in South, and you know what I'm trying to say. I said I don't rate Muslims, but I rate Islam. There's a lot of people that you come across. A lot of people say, listen, I rate Islam.
Journey with it.
They fast in Ramadan. How many men are not Muslim? They fast in Ramadan.
Yeah, man, know a lot still. Yeah.
They go to jail. They're praying with the brothers. They even. I know people now. They go to mosque. They pray. They don't eat pork. There's many things they do. There's many things they don't do. But they understand now that if you implement the Islamic construct in society now. Everything crumbles for them now. Interest goes that no one partakes in interest now. So they don't get to rip off the whole society of interest now. People start getting married now, so you can't split up homes now. You can't indoctrinate the kids now. You can't lie to the women and make them go and you know what I mean, want to be men now, or men want to be women, or there's so many things you can't implement because we don't tolerate it. We do not tolerate it. Do you understand? So again, there's people that okay, they do it. But there's nothing to do with the Islam. It's human beings.
Human beings are super
and like I say, they've done the same thing. Go back 100 years when Christianity ran society. Do you understand? You go even now. You can even Google it now. You see the videos of the old England, like say early 1900s, whatever. Yeah. They all wearing hijab. They're all covering their hair. They don't get they get married before they have sex. Yeah. Do you understand? Yeah. There's many things that they don't do. They don't leave the family's house until they get married. Facts. To protect them from certain. There's many things they had in society that protected society. The woman was the woman. She was home raising families. If she wanted to have a profession, she had a profession. Yeah. But you were just outside.
Yeah, it's true, bro.
Doing up lifestyle. You understand? You weren't just outside doing a mad thing. You 100%. Were outside. You was a nurse. You had a good profession while you was outside. Yeah. Do you understand? You're helping people. You got something, but ultimately, the man was the man. Yeah. Like my household, like I look after my household. I'm the man in my household. Facts. You understand? Yeah. That's why we're happy.
That's it, bro. That's real talk. Last question I got for you, and this is one that I think will be interesting. I want to know the answer. You said earlier, obviously, more family than friends, but let's just say like your dearest friend or your dearest family member. How do you think they would describe you?
Yeah, that's a good question, Very passionate. Very, very passionate. Jekyll and Hyde.
Gemini thing.
I don't say Gemini, I say Jekyll. I don't really do the star sign.
I hear it.
I was probably into it, so it's difficult for me to not acknowledge it. I don't. I just don't. Because again, I think it's the injustice in it. You know, like you meet someone and you don't like them because they're a star sign. Have you seen it already? Like a woman will meet the man of her dreams and he's a different star sign. That's it now. He's got everything she needs, but she don't rate him now. So I get the characteristic thing. It's interesting, but still. I think it's an injustice. You know what I'm saying? It's a logical. Because even me, I've got a cousin that's one of the biggest arseholes you meet in the world, and he's born in the same day as me. So I'm born in the same day as Tupac. Me and Tupac got the same birthday.
Okay, big up, man.
Yeah. Cool. So and we're all different.
Yeah.
So it's like I can't. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. But anyway, I think definitely Jekyll and Hyde in the sense where I'm the nicest person in the world. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And I love. You know, when I love. Do you understand? And I'm loyal and I'm there for people. You see, the minute you cross me, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the other thing.
Yeah. I'll love you from a distance very quickly, kind of thing.
I hear that,
Yeah.
Nah, I hear you,
And that's it. But yeah, there's passionate, definitely not perfect, but again, you know what I mean? And I stress it now, people, you know what I mean? I've probably said it a million times, but I think that as souls, a lot of us don't want to accept the fact that as souls, we came here with a universal purpose.
Yeah,
Do you understand? We all came with a universal purpose. All of us have extra purposes to be businessmen or footballers or doctors or lawyers or whatever. But in Islam, you believe that every soul came here with a universal purpose.
Yeah. And
that's what Allah says in the Quran, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنِّ وَالْإِنسِ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. I didn't create the mankind and the jinn except to worship me.
Right.
Do you understand? So all of us came here with the purpose to return back to God. And outside of that, okay, you be a businessman, be a father, do what you want to do. You have your shortcomings, you could be the best one, you could be the worst one, but the universal purpose is to worship God alone. And that's the only thing that can truly make sense if you got sense. Because women can't have kids.
Yeah.
Some men can't count, they can't make money, they can't play football, they can't. So the universal purpose can't be anything other than to worship God alone. That's something all of us can do.
Yeah,
everyone can do that.
Yeah.
So for me, I think the fact that Allah took me from being that guy, that again once upon a time was a demon, you understand? Doing whatever I was doing, and then going through all these religions, you understand? Doing voodoo and doing this and mad things, learning crazy things. Scientology and this and all crazy things, man. Taoism, Kabbalah.
Because you're a curious person, you want
anything
you
can name, but it becomes soul searching. Do you understand? And then to get to this point now where I'm worshiping God alone, and I'm trying to be the best version of myself. Do you understand? I know that I go in my house, and as far as I'm concerned, I try to be a better person in my house than outside. A lot of people, they're good outside, but in their houses they're tyrants. You know what I mean? Their wife, you know what I mean, when they're dead, their wife's happy.
They're
clapping their hands and the kids don't want to see, you know what I mean, or whatever. Like for me, it's like,
it's all the image in it.
After everything that's happened now, it's like, I just want to be a light.
Yeah.
If I could give you a good advice or just give you a smile or help you or whatever, that's my thing. Again, like I said, I'm not perfect, bro. Yeah. But I'm very just grateful that, you know, Allah's given me life to say, you know what, cool. I'm worshipping you the way I believe you want me to worship you. And I'm just trying to be a good person. Any shortcoming I got after that, may Allah forgive me, you know what I mean? But that's it, man. I think my biggest thing that they'll say is that he loved Allah, you know what I mean? He loved Allah more than anyone else. Yeah. Allah came before anyone, you know what I mean? So
nah, bro.
That's it, man.
Nah,
but like I say, and big you up as well, man. See, one thing I say about ASB, obviously, nice to meet you as well, brother. Respect, man. But one thing I say about ASB that I rate from long time, is that if more people, and again, I'm out of the industry, so I'm not trying to entertain, you know what I mean, give people too much advice about how to be a gangster rapper or a drill rapper or whatever. But one thing ASB did that I rate is that he showed love. And he reached out where is a time where everyone had too much ego. There's so many tunes I could have done with certain people, connected with certain man, but because they weren't, you know what I mean, from my era or man, you know, you couldn't stand up in a video with someone because you're feeling even now. You got to take on his beef or whatever. But I just rate the fact that again you showed love and like I say to the people, this is a man I've been talking to on and off 20 years, bro. 18 years or I don't know how long it's been. Long time. We've been talking. It's always been love. And like I say, even meeting you now, it's weird. Like
we never met.
I feel like
we never bumped into each other.
I've always known you. Do you understand?
Because like man will know big up Stitch and all that. Man knows Stitch and that, like I'll bump into him in a rave or somewhere rare. And so I always waited one day I'm gonna see B Dubble. Because I always rated him, bro. Like that's why when I reached out,
time is everything. Time is right.
That's it, bro. And like I say, bro, if you remember, and that's the thing like I'm saying is that I've always just rated. So when people think man was a flipping arsehole, them days, I weren't, bro. I was rated good people. Remember, you never come to me with some rude boy thing or come guy and make money. It's always been like, show love, and man, I make music and wherever it's always been you show love and I respected that. I've always respected good people. And like I say, like a beautiful hadith of the Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him, told us, and it's something that is beautiful when you experience this as well. And we believe this is very true. Is that he says that the souls were together before. And a lot of them loved each other before. And they meet each other in this world and they don't know why they love each other, but they love each other. Because they love each other.
That's deep, bro.
Many thousands and millions, how many years ago when they were created, the souls were together,
That's
and a lot of them
deep
loved each other. So you know this. It's like now, like I met you now, and it's nothing but love.
Kill you, my
Do you understand? And you too, my
Bro,
brother.
definitely, bro.
But there's
Proper
certain people
love
just
still,
meet in this world,
yeah.
and it's just love. So
Yeah,
that's why I say to everyone, show love, man, because you never know
What can come from it?
what can come from
Yeah,
it. Do
bro.
you understand? Because ultimately, like I say, we're all going through the same struggle. We're all going through the
Yeah,
same
bro.
issues in different ways. Do you understand?
Brother,
I
it's
think
mad.
the main thing in life is that we need a lot more. And I get it sounds cliche and a
Yeah.
bit
Nah, it's not, bro. It's real,
a
though.
bit gimmicky,
Nah,
but
it's
that's
real,
the
bro.
reality. If people show more love, they see black man or see and white man as well. I'm saying black man, but not the back because it's a black man issue. Remember, a lot of us look at each other like enemies.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's not a black and white thing, but I'm saying a lot of us
Yeah.
with black people particularly, you see another man,
The ego in
and
them.
it's like there's something that he's a threat, and he's not.
Yeah.
So it's beautiful when you see
Really
a man
is your
now
brother.
and you nod at him and
Yeah.
go on.
Yeah,
You don't know,
it's
and
cool.
you're my daughter, like, oh, you know him, I don't know him. She come to terms with a Muslim thing, because you know any Muslim, like, Assalamu alaikum, how are you? Say hi, shukran. You know, you're talking.
Yeah. That's dope.
You know him now that okay, he's Muslim, okay,
Yeah.
but it's just nice when you just meet a human being.
Yeah.
And you good, brother, yeah, you're right, yeah,
It's
nice to meet you as
genuine,
well.
Love.
I like your shoes, bro. Oh, I like your fit.
It's
Yeah,
genuine
love.
things, yeah, it's
Come
genuine,
on.
yeah.
That's
Do you
it.
understand?
Man's
And I
always
think
been like that.
if we're like that now, then the world will be a better place, inshallah.
Bro, some of my richest friends now, bro, started out like, right, we didn't need to, we could have gained nothing from each other. But bro, you want to chip in on a Henny? Yeah, let's do it, man. You know what I mean? Like, I like them kicks, bro. Let's go here. Now, some of them are very successful in that, and it started with nothing, and it started where we had nothing to gain from each other. It's just love.
Yeah,
know what I
man.
mean?
And that's it. And I'm glad you said that, man. Because
man.
I think we just leave it here. Like,
Therefore.
just be careful with what you think success is.
Big talk.
Be very careful what your perception of success is, because a lot of people are chasing a form of success that is destruction.
Yeah.
It's not success. You understand? It's not success. And and again, I leave it there. People can say what they want, but if you don't have a relationship with God, the one that gives you everything, your eyesight, I can say, no, I can give you a meal for your eyes. You're not going to give it to me. It's free.
Facts.
I'll give you another half a bar for your hand. You're not going to give it to me. Do you
No
understand?
chance.
You're not
Yeah,
gonna give it.
no
These are all
chance.
things that's for free.
Yeah.
And you have to ask yourself as well, like I say, that's why as Muslims, we don't want to be egotistical. But the reality is this. You have 2 children. One is a businessman. He's a philanthropist. He's 6'10". He's handsome. He's rich.
Yeah.
He's got a doctorate. Whatever you want to call
yeah.
him. Do you understand? And the other one's a crackhead.
Mm.
But the one that is successful doesn't even say good morning to you. Don't acknowledge you.
Yeah.
People say, how did you become that person? I did it myself.
Yeah.
The gems,
Yeah.
the gemstones help me, or the universe. Or they say, who is? You understand? Who's your parents? I don't even know. Or it's not important.
Yeah.
But a crackhead 5 times a day, that crackhead's coming to you.
Yeah.
Some days he has good days, some days he has bad days, but every day he's saying, I love you, help me, thank you, please. Every day, 5 times a day he's coming to you. Who you gonna love more?
Yeah, it's mad, bro. You
So
might.
have to ask yourself. So again, it's not egotistical thing, but it's common sense. Where it's like,
man.
if someone is, you understand, having a relationship with their Lord, and someone is not, they can't be the same.
Yeah.
And it's all down to gratitude. Do you understand? If you want to be a wretched human being and live your life knowing that all these gifts and blessings are coming from God,
Yeah,
and
bro.
you don't acknowledge one that's giving it to you, then you don't appeal on that day.
Yeah.
When that day comes, don't appeal and cry and beg, and like Allah says in the
You chose
Quran.
it
Allah
already.
says in the
Yeah.
Quran, He said they're gonna say, "Send me back, send me back." He said, "It's on your
done.
word you're saying. It's a word. It's on your word you're saying." Do you understand?
Deep.
So if you know you're in this life now, you're blessed.
Give thanks, man.
You know what I mean? Try to take the time to understand what does God really want from you. And like I say, it's up to you, bro, how you want to take it. But you find that all of the prophets came with the same message, bro. You look in the Bible, Abraham fell on his face and prayed. Moses fell on his face and prayed. Jesus fell on his face and prayed. Who falls on their face and prays?
Look at it. I like his style.
Jesus called God Allah. Who calls God Allah? You understand? Anyway.
He said, let's leave it there. I like his style. You know?
Definitely very insightful.
Yeah, it was a
100%,
brilliant conversation, bro. Thanks for sharing your story, bro.
Brother, every time, man.
Appreciate
Every
it,
time.
brother.
Thanks for having me,
Love
man.
and
Appreciate it,
I was
man.
locked in still.
Yeah, we was
Yeah,
listening.
I appreciate it,
Locked in
man.
still.
They're gonna say, "Damn, man, B
Yeah,
Dubble, mate.
yeah.
Mate, be
And
quiet."
like I
No, no interrupted.
No, but like I say,
Bro.
to be fair, big up ASB. Like every time, because there's some people, like I say, they're good people, and I believe, like I say, you're one of them man that man
Yeah,
knew
come on, fam, man.
long time ago,
Yeah, Mikey.
and we finally met,
Finally, and now we can keep the link.
and it's all love.
You
And
get
like I
it?
say, some, you know, what I mean, this
Yeah.
is it's an honor to be here, and
Dope.
you know, man, I wish you all the best with your.
Thank you,
your
brother,
platform
man.
and
Appreciate
family.
that,
So
man. I
big
wish
up
you all the best too, man.
Big up all the lifers, Hope they fix up themselves. RIPs. Everyone, I hope everyone I see on the other side, and you know what I mean, we're all gonna be happy. But more importantly, all the people that's here living, make good decisions with your life. Do you understand? No one's perfect, but just make good decisions, man. And you know what I mean, the world will be a better place, inshallah.
Thanks for sharing, bro.
Yeah, trust me, man.
B Dubble, Bashir, done now.